And now, for your listening pleasure, reaching for the bars.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Oh, Andrew, did you want a drink?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
But
I'm good.
Are you?
you want to get him a rum and Coke? Let's get him a rum and Coke.
That'd be good. I'll take a mellow yellow, though.
Well, Modelo?
A mellow yellow with some rum?
No.
There are no more.
Mellow yellows?
Sad.
That's the last one.
There's some in there. But here, Andrew, you can have this one.
It's all good.
Okay.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to Reaching for the Bars podcast. I'm here today with Andrew Weiss.
What's up?
Dusty LaBar,
Hi, everybody.
who you heard last time is going to be a soon-to-be Papa Bear.
That is true.
Welcome to the club.
Yes.
And the new Papa Bear, Caleb Whitney.
Hi.
And myself, Mabry Cook. Papa Bear of two.
Yeah, two
cubs.
kids.
Yeah. I mean, just
Almost a kid, one kid, two kids,
7
a
illegitimate.
million kids inside of him that are waiting to come out.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Sperm Whale.
Right.
I listened back to that part where you said that the aggressive thing that you said that your dad told me to wash your mouth out with soap about. And
What? Oh.
your dad texted me and was like, I'm leaving a bar of soap at the gym for you to wash Andrew's mouth
I
out.
don't even remember what I said.
Oh,
It's probably
boy.
pretty aggressive.
It was very aggressive.
You want to
it
repeat
was a good episode, though. I feel
Yeah,
like
thanks to Adam for filling in last week.
yeah, I've missed some. I've missed two here pretty recently, and I was filled in by. Ooh, that came out wrong. I was filled in.
He was filled in by a guy who I
three
respect.
guys.
Three guys.
Three guys.
Filled me in.
that hole.
Me and Tia Claire Toomey. Three great men behind us.
Oh,
Behind
jeez.
every Mabry is three men. Three good men.
So no, y'all brought in Adam, who is probably a fan favorite. Always good to have him on. He's just a lot of fun, super intelligent, brings a good dynamic. And then Mr. Tim and James sat
Tim
in.
Pickens and James, yep.
That was a super cool episode.
That was cool.
I enjoyed
We got
it.
lots of good feedback about that episode.
That was a good one. That was a good one. So it's been fun. So I'm back now. So let's catch up on some
You're
stuff.
back for one episode, then he'll be gone
I'm
the next
gonna-
four.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here next weekend.
You're slowly facing Mabry.
And I mean, I feel like our popularity is growing.
Yeah.
They're like, less Mabry means more people listen.
We talked about it. We don't want it to be a shock. So the next couple episodes, we're going to mute your mic. So you'll be in the photo or the camera, but you won't. You'll be talking. You'll be like, I can't.
Yeah, just be silence whenever you're
yeah,
talking. They just
yeah.
see your mouth moving.
Yeah, and then
Muted right now.
yeah. and then eventually you'll just be gone. So.
It's like, is that a life-size poster of me in the corner? what is that?
Would you guys get a fat head of me?
Yeah,
You text us. You're like, "What time we podcast this week?" And nobody responds to you ever. Guys, seriously.
Y'all are in different text groups. Like,
Hey, I noticed Dusty has a different RFTB chat. What's up with that?
Change the name of our group. RFTB old.
I put like in parentheses, "Don't respond."
it's like, ouch, that hurts a little bit, guys.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Anyway, we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
It's fun. So, what's going on? Who wants to start us off? I got a good one.
Give us what you've been thinking. You haven't been here in a while, so what have you been
Just all
holding
the
back?
thoughts.
What have you been holding back?
Yeah.
Well,
Use a coaster. Were you born in a barn?
Look, hand me one. Golly. Well, first of all, y'all made the comment last time, football started back, NFL football.
Yeah. I did stop Caleb from getting too into fantasy last week because I knew you'd want to talk about it.
Yeah, no, that's, probably half the things y'all said were inaccurate. No, it's
And the other half, you're just uneducated about it. So.
it's like, what? No, so excited about that. First football game last night. It brings me to one of my talking points. I thought this was super cool. So if you don't know who this is, he is a wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, Isaiah McKenzie. He's like their number 3. Yeah, super cool thing. So in today's world, like gender reveals have gotten out of hand. But so Isaiah McKenzie's sister is pregnant.
Yeah.
So he scores a touchdown last night, runs up to the camera and goes, "It's a boy!" And, and they were all watching it. And when he did it, that was their gender reveal.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What if he didn't score a touchdown?
Well, that's a risk you take. But
He's their number 3 receiver? I mean, there's a real possibility.
And they're playing the Rams, who have a pretty good defense.
They probably didn't want to know the gender of the baby.
No, I was going to say, we would think they had a good defense.
They probably didn't want to know the gender of the baby, and they were like, he's not going to score a touchdown.
So I thought about it in my mind. He's like, all right, Jalen Ramsey's going to be covering Stephon Diggs. He's like, so they're going to have to throw to me. But turns out they didn't, because Jalen Ramsey could not cover Stephon Diggs.
Nate Bargatze rule.
Because he's trash.
I was about to cuss.
Oh, good.
Stop
Yeah,
myself.
Jalen Ramsey's trash.
He is trash. He's super trash, right?
It's because he went to Florida State. Loser.
Mabry, in our fantasy league, who do you think had the worst team?
The worst team?
Yeah, was it Spinner with Russell Wilson?
No.
What do you mean no?
No, yeah, Spinner's team isn't the worst for sure. I'm trying to think who.
Well, Dave Stewart has Chucklehead from last night, so that's
Yeah,
obviously-
Josh Allen. Yeah, that's definitely that's not.
It's not good.
But I have
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle, so
Yeah,
or
that's
Jaron Waddle. What is his first name?
I didn't watch the game to Josh Allen.
Jalen. Jalen, yeah, Jalen Waddle.
yeah. Andrew's
It's not
team's
Jalen, I don't
Andrew's team's pretty bad, and I think it all stems from the first round.
You said that so. Andrew's team is pretty bad.
So the problem with Andrew's team is, and I heard y'all talk about this last time, is like, you want to really look at everyone's starting lineup, but what I like to look at is their bench. And Andrew has the worst bench.
Do not
is
have the
why.
worst bench.
So he has the worst starting and the worst bench.
No, he doesn't have the worst starting, but that's what I'm saying. His team is probably the worst because he has the worst bench.
So who has the worst starting team?
Who has the worst starting team?
Yeah,
Well,
Spinner.
maybe so. It's really going to boil down to like I don't like Dave Falls' starting team. He's got some people in there that I don't think are going to pan out like he wants them to.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, his number one running back's Kareem Hunt. That's not good.
What an idiot!
Devontae Adams is in now a more,
He's got
a
he's
lot more.
competing for
Yeah,
catches
that's right.
now.
Yeah.
Darren Waller, in my opinion, is probably the best tight end in the league.
I wanted Hunter Renfrow.
I wonder
this
who got
year.
Darren Waller not in the first round.
Yeah.
Right.
He's probably the best. So, I mean, he's going to get a lot of targets. He already has the connection with Derek Carr. So, sorry to say it, Dave Falls. I think your starting lineup's the worst. But Dave has a little bit of depth on his bench where, I'm sorry, Andrew, your bench is.
Would you say so? You've played a lot of fantasy football. Mm-hmm. A lot.
I mean,
I
pretty
mean,
good.
Caleb's played a lot. You've played a lot.
Yeah.
I know Caleb's opinion on it, so I'm not asking him again. But is drafting a tight end for your first pick a good idea?
So here's what it boils down to is what kind of league are you in and how many people are playing in it. So I would say where Andrew was in his pick selection in a 12-man league, it was a bad decision.
Yeah, it was a bad decision.
The only reason I would say you get a tight end in the first round is if like we're in a 12-man league.
And nothing mattered.
If you're like the 10th, 11th, and 12th pick. Because if you get that Mark Andrews at the 11th pick,
Yeah.
there's only going to be 2 more picks and you're going to be back up, so you're still going to get a
In
top
a
tier
snake
thing.
draft situation.
Right, which we were in.
Yes. I gotcha.
Andrew's problem was he picked a tight end, and now there's a huge gap of who he's going to get for his
Yeah.
next
So
pick.
basically,
Sorry.
That wasn't a huge gap.
there's only
It was a pretty
there's
big
only
gap.
11 picks
Who'd you
between
pick
him.
after Mark
I
Andrews?
don't remember.
That's the problem.
I wouldn't be able to.
Was it
He
Aaron
picked
Jones?
No, he picked Mark Andrews backup.
Yeah, that's right. I picked up Lamar Jackson right after.
Oh, gosh.
You picked a tight end and a quarterback?
I'm just joking.
Oh.
If you did that, I mean, you would definitely have the worst team. But no. I think it's fun, I think fantasy football always is interesting because no matter really, like Caleb, you had a bad year last year, right? And
Yeah.
a lot about football and stuff. It just shows you, like,
It depends on like
Yeah.
injuries, who shows out, who doesn't. Like every team has a player that just pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah, like one thing like I've been hearing a lot, which in my opinion is like in fantasy football, everyone likes to predict what they think they're going to know, but you have to just draft off of what you know. Like everyone's been like really dissing Christian McCaffrey because he's only played 10 games in the last 2 years. Like I get it. He's been injury prone. But the bottom line is he's healthy. And if Christian McCaffrey's playing football, he's the best fantasy football player, hand down. Like, that's just like, you have to draft. And people are like, I don't know if I'm going to draft him in top 3. I'm like, well, you're an idiot.
Well, he
Like,
touches the ball on every single play.
yeah. I mean, he had like 70 touches like in a game last year. I mean, it's
unheard of.
It's like they only have like 80 snaps on offense. Like it's like he's literally their whole offense. So, and the same thing goes with Derrick Henry. So like
It's Derek.
Derelict.
Yeah, derelict my balls, mon capitan.
So like everyone's been like hyping him like down. That's not the right word, but everyone's been talking
Hyping him down.
Yeah, they're like everyone's like, oh, Derrick Henry got hurt last year. Derrick Henry broke his foot, and then they put a freaking metal plate back in his foot, and then he came back and played in a playoff game and like ran the ball 20 times. Like, dude, the chance of him having that injury reoccur is slim to none.
Dude, anybody can get hurt at any point for any reason.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
So my thing is like you have to draft on what you know. Like if Christian McCaffrey is the best, I would pick him first. Yeah. Like until you hear otherwise. I like Jonathan Taylor, so like if you know, like it boils down to like, are you a risk taker or not?
Who's that really good running back from the Chargers?
Austin Eckler. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have him.
Very good pickup. Very big. Very good.
Set up.
Yeah.
I set that up.
You did.
Yeah, I did. I set that up.
What
The
pick were you?
quarterback's better.
What pick were you overall? Do you remember?
No.
Who was your
Seventh.
first pick overall? Austin Eckler?
Austin Eckler. Huh? What was?
7.
7?
7.
That's a great pickup then.
6 or 7. Yeah, 6 or 7.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's like talking this crap about Christian McCaffrey, but it's like Jonathan Taylor could get hurt. You know,
Anybody can get
Najee
hurt.
Harris. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like what? But
The kicker I took could get hurt, which would be a huge blow.
True.
I took him second.
Yikes. So no, I'm excited for football. I think everyone was. So I was really like, we had a lot of people. Like I'm in another group, and we were talking about like Cam Akers, and Sean McVay came out early in the season was like, or early in the preseason was like, I'm probably gonna run like running back by committee. So I was like, I don't like Cam Akers. I don't like Darrell Henderson, and a lot of people were like heavy on Cam Akers. And last night he got like 2 carries, and Darrell Henderson got everything. And I was like, oh my God. So, and there were people who got Cam Akers in like the first, second round. So imagine your first round pick or second round pick not playing.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, oh, your
boy.
season's over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's so funny.
One more thing on football.
Yeah, go ahead.
So watching the game last night. So we're recording on Friday. So the game last night was the Bills and the Chargers. Richard Sherman wanted to talk about, or he put up a post today about the one DB for the the Rams. Sorry, I said Chargers. The Rams is Scott, and he caused 2 of the 4 turnovers for the Rams. But all everyone wants to talk about is the stiff arm from Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to argue Richard Sherman's point in the fact that he got stiff-armed by a quarterback, and he's a defensive player. All he does is train to tackle. And a quarterback, all they do is train to throw the ball. So it's embarrassing. Sorry, Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
He's trash.
Dick Sherman.
So figure out how to tackle. I know he figured out how to
don't know
do
about
2
that.
fumbles, but
It's a nickname for Richard.
Yeah, but he doesn't go by that.
You
so,
don't
like,
know what he goes by.
2 things to add to that. One, I think even though he's dead, I'm with you. He's dead wrong on that. I think Richard Sherman should be a commentator of some sort, maybe an analyst or something. Like just he should be a part.
he should retire. Is what you're saying.
Exactly. He should retire, and he should be a part of. He's super intelligent. Except for that, he's not really backing my point up on this, but he is actually super intelligent.
He is intelligent.
but he's only coming.
He's trying to
back
stick up for the
That's
DBs.
right. But I would say that Richard Sherman falls in the same category. NFL players right now cannot freaking tackle.
Yeah.
They do that bull crap where that's great that he knocked out those 2 fumbles. That's great. But another great example is that he got stiff-armed by Josh Allen because he doesn't know how to tackle.
Yeah.
Going for the ball, trying to do that crap where you
Gets you
lean in and
embarrassed.
you take your 2 arms, you wrap them around another human being, and you take him to the ground.
Also,
really
Andrew's
that
dating
simple.
dating strategy.
Except for you got to throw them in the trunk.
I mean, come on.
I'll give you some of that. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I mean, Andrew, come on.
Nah,
It was
come on.
funny.
Yeah, come
I
on.
won't.
It was a
Yeah,
funny
you will.
joke.
Andrew, just do it.
Just
Andrew,
a funny joke.
just
Andrew,
touch it
just
right
touch
here.
it right
Just
there.
touch it
One
right there.
That's
finger.
integrity.
Just
I
one
said,
finger.
dude, maybe you didn't understand the joke.
All right,
He
so-
said the strategy was wrap your arms around somebody, take them to the ground. That he was talking about football, but I said also Andrew's dating strategy, which would be, a different thing,
Yeah.
but like an insult to your dating strategy, as if you're attacking these women.
It's like forceful sodomy.
Oh God, I didn't say anything about the sound.
God, that's a reference from last week. Yeah. See what I did there? I brought it back.
You brought it back.
Nobody
Yeah.
asked.
I like how you brought it back when we were talking about Andrew forcing somebody to the ground.
It was perfect.
Well done.
So another thing on people saying stupid
On
things.
Andrew's dating life?
Yeah, no, people saying stupid things is so Stephen A. Smith, who is probably
can't
one
take
of
him
he's
anymore.
probably one of the dumbest people
Yeah.
on planet Earth.
Yeah.
They were talking to him, and he was like, "The Chargers," which he might not be wrong about this, but he's like, the Chargers are the most high-powered offense in the NFL this year. You got Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert with the cannon throwing to these guys. They got some good depth. He makes this whole point, goes on this rant. Chargers are going to, week one, no doubt in my mind, they are going to score the most points of anyone in the NFL week one, guaranteed. Follow-up question, Steven, who do you think is going to win the game between the Chargers and Raiders? Dumb question, because he just said it, right? He said Raiders.
No, he didn't.
I swear.
Is that real?
I swear he did it.
And this man wants to be president.
I swear he said it. And I was like,
It wasn't back to back, right? It wasn't like
immediately. He literally got it out of his mouth, and they're like, and I was in my mind when I saw it, I was like, well, that's a dumb question. Because he just said, obviously, and he goes, ooh, that's tough. And I was like, no, he's not. And he goes, I'm going to go with the Raiders. I was like, oh.
Maybe he doesn't know.
If you don't know football and you're listening, the team who scores the most points wins the game. So if he says that the Chargers are going to score the most points at anyone week one, essentially they'd have to win the game. You can't score the
no
most
matter who
points
they're
and
playing against.
It doesn't. I mean, you can't score the most points and lose the game. I just never heard of that.
They're going to score the most points while losing to the Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
He's like they're going to score the most points, but they're also going to have 14 safeties. It's like, I mean,
They try.
Nice.
I'm trying to back him out of the hole, but they're not.
Don't. He's a moron.
Yeah, no, he's an idiot. He
Yeah.
is an idiot. I was like, you are. Obviously, this is going to go viral here. It just happened today. They're going to
Just like monkeypox.
Let's go.
Did it just go viral today?
Depends on your orientation.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, how dumb? Basically, they need to get Stephen A. Smith
He
and
just needs
Charles
to
Barkley to commentate the games next year. Because I mean, it would be just. Right.
I would listen to those.
It would just be right in
Yes.
line with.
ESPN needs to figure their stuff out because they are trying to get Stephen A. Smith to commentate and put opinions on all these things. Like they had him talk about the UFC fights one time. He knows nothing about any
Dude,
other.
it's so funny.
Like he spent his entire like into the spot that he's in now. He spent his entire life talking about basketball. Mm-hmm. Stay on basketball. You're a moron when it comes to everything else. Like you're an idiot.
He really
Stop
is.
talking about other sports because you don't know any other sports.
When he was doing UFC, he was like, if this guy knocks this guy out, he'll probably win. It's like, you think?
Exactly.
But that was like the comment. You thought he had it figured out with the football. Like, they score the most points, they'll win. He's like, but
It's
wait
like
a second.
Derek Lewis has the most devastating knockout. He'll knock out anybody he fights in the next 10 fights. Like, who's going to win, Derek Lewis versus this guy? He's like, the other guy. He's like, all right, well, wait a minute.
I mean, dude, it was. I couldn't believe you said it. I was like, well,
This is a joke, but like this is the kind of person you're talking about. When I had my first MMA fight, the guy that I fought was you guys have probably heard this, but the guy I fought was a wrestler.
Right.
And I hit him one time standing. He took me down, and I didn't really have any jiu-jitsu experience. The guy was just having his way with me on the ground, hitting me, kneeing me. So I got back to the corner. This guy like ruined me for the first round. I'm in the corner. I'm looking at my coach, and he says, "Man, you can't let him hit you that much." And I was like, "That's it."
Golden advice.
That's
pretty
it's
solid
like,
advice,
Get
though.
back out there. I was like, "This is
So
well."
you got it,
let me-
Chief.
I was like,
Money well spent.
I was like, let me put this plan into action, I guess. And the guy's like, I don't know, coach. I can't hit the guy now. I can hit him in the first round. It's like you changed the strategy.
He's like, he doesn't want me to hit him anymore. It's amazing.
So that's what Stephen A. Smith reminds me of. He's
Yeah,
like
dude.
anything he doesn't know, he just says the obvious.
Yeah.
And then is like, it's just, but then like doesn't really know what he's talking about. Like who's going to get the knockout? Probably the guy that hits the person first, maybe.
Yeah, he reminds me like when you watch every one of his like segments or whatever it is, you can tell he comes in, has a plan. They have topics to talk about. But it always goes off topic. It always goes off where he gets like heated or and they love, that's what they want from him.
Yeah.
But when he does that, it's like, then
He's
he
a
has
moron.
to, he's an idiot. And it's like, it's
He's
like,
not. He's not
I'd
smart.
say they probably have him on there on purpose.
Stephen A.
Just-
Smith's a
to just
dumb.
He's
bring.
I hate it.
dude, I mean, they
attention.
honestly like I get it. Like when they put like the pretty girls up there interviewing them, like, oh, look at the pretty girl doing that stuff. But I just want someone like Tony Romo, man. Like the dude gets up there,
Someone who knows what they're talking
has
about.
no experience doing this stuff, and he's the best one. It's like
That's what they had a commercial last night about Josh Allen, and he was like saying like, "And the kick is good." He's like recording himself, and they're like, "What's he doing out on the field?" He's like, "Oh, all the high level quarterbacks are getting like commentating deals now. So he's just getting trained for after he retires. He's getting ready for his commentating deal.
Did you guys see the meme where Joe Rogan, somebody put him interviewing Kamaru Usman in the middle of the head kick? And so they were like, Joe's got to get that interview.
Dude, when
He's getting head kicked, and he's like,
Hey, what are you thinking right now as you're getting kicked in the head?
Usman went on Joe Rogan and talked about this.
It's really
He
good,
was
yeah.
super humble about it. Though.
I don't know if you can be any other way.
I mean,
you got
yeah, I
knocked
guess,
out.
Yeah.
I mean,
but he was like, but he
If
was,
you say I was dominating that fight and it's BS, you sound like a jerk. You
Yeah.
got to be
Yeah,
like, you got to
I
be like,
mean-
hey man, he trained that kick. He's real good at it.
I don't think he honestly has to really say anything about it. He could just kind of avoid the situation completely. But he's really just like, I kind of have more respect for him now. But he cracked me up when he was like, yeah, I bobbed, I weaved, and then I woke up in the ambulance. And
Yeah,
I was like, what? They're
he
like,
said it like
Joe Rogan
Lee-
was like, that was like 20 minutes later. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I
like-
talked to my family. He's like, Leon Edwards put me down for a 20-minute sleep. I was like, oh no.
Who you got in the this weekend's fight?
Okay.
Hosmot, Nate Diaz.
He didn't make weight.
Who?
Nate
Nate Diaz?
Guy. No.
Hosmot.
How heavy was he?
He was
178 and a half.
Yeah.
Are they gonna still fight?
Yeah, I don't know. He had an hour. That was. I don't know.
Oh, he had an hour.
Yeah.
Will you search that? Will you search did Hosmot?
I mean, Nate Diaz is still gonna fight.
CH.
Nate Diaz
you
is still
racist.
gonna fight, right?
It's CH.
I mean, Nate Diaz is like,
Beginning?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nate Diaz.
He's
is
not
gonna
from
fight
this
him.
country, Andrew. All right.
Make weight. Just say make weight. Make weight. Yeah. All right.
How
Who
bad
do
is
you
that?
have?
There it is. K. Sorry.
Oh,
Did I say C?
crap.
I'm racist.
Dana White was forced to cancel a fight
Your
week
C
press
way.
conference for the first time in U.S. history.
Yeah, Cosmot misses weight by 7.5 pounds.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, that's gonna be.
You can't lose 7.5 pounds in an hour, can you?
Some
I mean,
people
it's
can.
sure- I mean,
Some people can.
I'm sure they
Yeah,
do.
some
He's
people
like,
can.
He's like,
Can you click on one of those to see if they're gonna? And somebody read it really quick while I give my prediction.
Sure.
Will somebody read it? Because
So it's not gonna
I didn't know
happen.
about this.
So
yeah.
Here's my prediction. I told Spinner. So first off, I told Spinner to bet on Nate Diaz earlier in the week because the line only gets more in Diaz's favor because he has so many fans. So people are just going to
Right.
bet on him.
Right.
But I mean, Hamza, dude.
he's a knockout.
I mean, he's gonna. But Nate Diaz is tough. Nobody's
But-
ever knocked him out.
But Nate Diaz just takes shots, and Hosmot has some
never-
power that never. That
I mean, dude,
feel
he's
like a lot of
fought
people
Conor
don't.
McGregor, who has absolute knockout power.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
fought, I mean, he's fought some people.
So I asked this question to lead into this because Hosmot might not make it. But there's a recent interview with Paul Acosta,
Yeah.
and he said that Hosmot is a cupcake, and he would knock him out in 20 seconds in the first round. And so, who do you think would win between Paul Acosta and Hosmot?
This is the easiest thing I've ever said. Hosmot would win
Hands down.
at 185
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Did you
Really?
watch the fight recently?
Where Paul
Paul
Acosta
Acosta?
and
I mean, he has no gas tank.
Yeah.
Hamzat would grind him into oblivion. It would be embarrassing for him.
so he'd make it last like
Yeah,
rounds.
Nate
And
has-
Hosmot
Nate-
proves that he can fight. at
Nate has
elite level.
Nate has a better chance.
well, yeah, he went 5 rounds with
Dude, this is unbelievable.
Gilbert Burns.
So
Who was it? Who's
so-
the diamond? Porter.
Poirier, Dustin Poirier.
Dustin, he sent a picture of his weight like 175. He was like,
He's like this guy.
and he's like, he's
I'm
like,
ready?
Yeah, I think he's like, I could cut 5 pounds in an hour.
So I didn't even realize, I didn't pay attention to this today, but if Hamzat beats Nate, he was going to fight for the title. He won't now. They'll punish him for not making weight.
Well, so
They
it
should.
did, this was updated an hour ago, and it says it is not yet known if the bout will proceed as scheduled.
So
So we don't even know.
So
If he doesn't fight,
I
I'm
mean,
not buying
he's
the fight.
He's 7.5
Well,
pounds over
let
the weight.
me ask you this: money wise, Dusty, does Nate Diaz get paid because he doesn't weigh in?
Say it because Nate doesn't weigh in.
No,
Nate did weigh in.
because
Oh, it's
Hamzat didn't meet weight. Does Nate get paid?
Nate can
it
say
actually says
Nate can say no. This is the way it typically works.
Right,
So let me
okay.
say this before you say it.
Yeah, go
Nate
ahead.
Nate can say no, but then he will not get paid.
Right, so he's gonna say yeah
If Nate says yes, he will get.
because
No
he
matter
didn't
what.
really want this fight, really, right?
Well, he had one last fight until he could go do something else. So
Well, so it's saying
so he's gonna take that
that
fight.
part of his purse will be forfeited. Is it-
Hamzat's.
Yeah,
No,
Hamzat's.
no matter what, he will. So they have a show money. So I show up, I get this no matter what the result is.
Yeah.
And then you have your win money. So like if you show and win, you get it's basically double.
Yeah.
So no matter what happens, Hamzat will get his show money, but if he wins, he will not get the
That
win.
doesn't even seem right though, because you didn't show up in shape. You shouldn't get your show.
Well, this is when it comes down to the thing where like most guys
they canceled
usually
the
fight.
press conference. They canceled the press conference.
Yeah, I'm sure because Nate,
first time in
yeah,
history.
probably because Nate was going to be unbelievably brutal to him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I bet they all were. I bet everyone's gonna be like, "You're a punk."
yeah. I mean, he.
Everyone's like ripping him apart.
It's really
It's super unprofessional.
Does that fall on him or does that fall on his coach? Like,
No, it's on him, dude. I mean, he's been doing this. He's been a wrestler his whole life, basically. I mean, he
yeah,
knows how to cut
should be
weight.
cutting
I
weight.
mean, 7 pounds.
7.5.
That's crazy.
Don't forget
right?
that half.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna. I almost guarantee you.
right. You can shave that beard and get that half.
I'm gonna tell you right now. He's gonna say something. He had some kind of injury or something that led him to not do this, but probably he came in a little heavier than he thought he was gonna be, and it was like he hasn't had this problem before, and hasn't been cutting weight a lot because he was fighting between 170 and 185. So he but he's big for 170, dude. He is really big.
Yeah.
He's very, very big for 170. So it's really hard to get to. I mean, it's hard.
All right, no, I mean,
hard.
I don't know how you cut 7
And so
pounds
here's what
in an hour.
here's what the this is boring, but I'll say it and then we can move on.
Yeah.
The thought process is if you know that guy's gonna fight your opponent,
Yeah.
you know he's gonna fight because he wants his money, and you walk in, you're like, dude, I'm 10 pounds over. There's no point in me even trying to cut the weight. I'll just because he could have. He knew he was that heavy before. He could have
Right.
cut more weight, but he was probably like, it's just. I'll be in better shape. I'll be healthier if I don't do it. I'm just going to lose my money. I'll still get half of it. I'll bash this guy into oblivion, and then I'll just make some money. I already paid. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you're saying Nate can still say, yes, I want to fight?
Nate can say yes or no at this point. They usually put it up to the other guy.
And
But then
Nate's not one to turn down a
he's
fight.
not-
I was gonna say it's a
and let's
bull
be
crap.
honest, Nate's probably
It's
around
a bull
78,
crap
yeah,
situation because he's gonna fight him.
So let me tell you why this would be terrible.
It's
He
gonna be
doesn't
like an-
want to. He didn't want this fight in the beginning.
It's an asterisk next to like the whole.
Let me tell you why.
I hope if they fight, I hope Nate Diaz knocks him out.
Well, here's the reason why they are probably thinking about putting it on. Nate Diaz inevitably is going to leave the UFC after this fight. This is the last thing holding him. He wants to go do a boxing match or something and make $1 million.
right.
If Nate Diaz beats the biggest rising star in the UFC, this guy is unlimited potential.
unmatched.
Right.
He's
It's
got.
probably
They've
him
put the most in Sugar
and
Sean.
then Sugar Sean, yeah.
They've put the most money behind this guy though, and so they've brought him up. If Nate Diaz beats, and I don't mean like a close, like knocks this guy out or chokes him out or strangles him, he beats their rising star, and he didn't make weight, and then Nate walks off and is like, peace. It leaves the UFC in that spot in shambles.
Yeah.
Because you're like, nobody's going to want to see the Hazmat fight then.
No.
It's like, well, Nate Diaz just whooped his butt. I don't want to see him fight for a title.
Right. Why would you? He's done.
Yeah,
At
I
that
wouldn't
point,
wanna see him fight
He
for a
missed
title.
weight, and then he got his butt. He's 7 pounds heavier, and he got his butt whooped. Like,
The UFC may also be like, hey, Nate, we'll let you out of your contract if you don't take this fight.
yeah,
And Nate could be like, dude, I'm fighting, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock your boy out.
that's right.
Who was Hazmat's last 175? 170.
170, he fought Gilbert Burns in that freaking
Was that
barn
170?
burner. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
I wasn't sure if that was
Freaking barn
185.
burner, yeah.
That was a good fight.
I wasn't sure if that was
He
185.
knocked
or
out
170.
Gerald Meeschart at 185, and Gerald Meeschart is a monster, and he one punch KO'd him.
Dude,
Boom!
Gilbert Burns is a salty dog.
He just needs to stay out of weight, I feel like.
Well,
It's-
everybody
like,
said go to 170, but he's so big, dude. He's so big.
I mean,
He's such
yeah.
a big guy.
So, question for y'all.
No,
Ben-
I will not make out with you.
Darn
That seems like a hard stance.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I will.
Hard stand.
So,
All right.
I have to pull it back up. Bench one,
Bench.
cut one,
Mm.
or start one.
Ooh.
Bench one, cut one, start one.
It's
Yeah.
like
not players though.
it's like
Okay.
it's like that game.
Oh, it's like
So
F, Mary,
choose-
kill.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can say
Bench
you can
one,
say,
cut one.
I tried to use
start
it
one.
more appropriate.
Oh, so but like so bench, one, cut one is like F,
start
is
one.
like kill them.
Yeah.
Start them is F them.
I mean, no.
No.
This is about
What?
football.
This is-
It's just about football.
It's not.
dude.
It's
Oh, I
not
thought
really.
it's
It's
not
not really.
football
It's
players,
not
you said.
people.
It's not people.
No.
Is it dogs or cats?
So
or?
you're basically just choosing your favorite.
Oh, okay, nice.
So bench one, you use it on everything.
Okay.
No, I mean sorry. Start one, you use it on everything.
Okay.
Bench one, you use it sometimes. Cut one, you're never
Never
going to
use
use
it.
it.
I understand. I understand.
So-
okay, I understand.
Ranch, buffalo sauce,
Oof.
chipotle sauce.
I'm good right now. I got mine right now.
Okay.
I'm starting ranch. I'm benching buffalo sauce. I'm cutting chipotle.
You don't even do chipotle at all.
Not really. No.
Have you considered taking a rope up to a tall apparatus.
Wow.
What is your hobby? You're gonna start Chipotle?
Dude,
gotcha.
I mean, Chipotle is definitely not cut. Ranch is cut.
What?
Yeah, I know. I
Ranch
agree.
is
It's-
gone.
Ranch is cut.
How is ranch cut? I
Ranch
use
is
ranch
cut.
way more than I use
Buffalo
the other
starting
two.
Chipotle.
I may start Chipotle and bench Buffalo because Chipotle is so good, dude. I mean, Chipotle is unbelievable.
It's good, but Buffalo's classic.
What
Ranch is
Chipotle
bad,
sauce do you use? Like,
Have you ever had
what-
the Chipotle from Publix?
Uh-uh.
I would
Obviously,
I would
cut
eat
it.
that out of the bottle. It's so good.
So follow up question.
What is yours?
I would
Sock
probably.
shoes.
Hey,
I'd bench them all.
Rachel and I've had a lot of conversations this week about that. she's a little concerned about it. I think she's.
The
But
sock situation
I
did
would-
scare me a little bit.
I would start Chipotle,
Nice.
bench ranch,
Wow.
and cut buffalo.
Really?
Cut buffalo?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I like
Ranch is-
buffalo, but
I
I'm
feel
not.
like people use ranch.
It's fine.
all the
Not they
time.
invented ranch in Nazi Germany. It's fine.
I don't think they did that.
I mean, search it, Andrew. That's true.
So follow up:
Search it.
Do not
Blue-
It's definitely not true.
blue cheese dressing or ranch dressing.
Ranch
Blue
over
cheese,
blue
dude.
cheese.
I can't even stand blue cheese.
Blue
it's
cheese.
disgusting.
All right, thank
Let's
you.
go.
Let's
Blue
go.
cheese.
It's disgusting.
What'd you choose?
Ranch.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even really like ranch, but over blue cheese for sure.
What? Dude, blue cheese is the bomb.
Yeah, I'm all blue cheese on everything.
Blue cheese.
Hey.
I bet you're also blue.
Hey. Hey,
You betcha what?
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say.
It's a venereal disease.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Why do you know so much about venereal disease?
Like, if you put ranch on your wiener after a, it's,
Is there more of these?
I mean, I can think of some. I
Oh.
guess I don't know.
We're all like,
I thought you were gonna have a list of 10. We were all like,
No, I was just trying to strike up some, just like the sock shoe thing.
I like.
What are you?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sock shoe.
We
You're
texted
a
him. We
psychopath.
texted him.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
You're a psychopath.
I mean,
told
I
Caleb,
asked one of the classes this week, and they're like, "You're a psychopath if you do sock shoe," and I was like, "Yeah."
you're like,
Yeah,
yeah, they're
you're right.
psychopaths.
You're like, Mabry is a psychopath.
Rachel and I've had. When I say we've had like more than 3 conversations about this week,
Rachel's concerned. She should
Rachel's a little concerned.
I had a kid with
She's-
this man.
Yeah, that's right. She's like, I mean, I understand in certain situations, but all the time, I'm like,
I have.
That's funny.
I'm gonna try to be as vague as possible. So we've met this new person
Okay.
in general,
In
Okay.
general,
new person. And I've never in all the years I've been with Laura ever seen her not like somebody for like a very small reason. And it's
TikTok.
it is
TikTok.
so funny. I mean, she's like,
Did I get it right?
what?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'll tell you after. It's Andrew. No,
It's you, Andrew.
but she was like, Caleb got to see it. It's so funny. I mean, she's like, it's not that, they don't do anything. It's just their ankles are really skinny. And it's like, what? You don't
yeah.
like,
She's just finding reasons.
I'm like, I mean, my ankles aren't really thick.
well, I mean,
Laura already kind of
Hey.
hates me though. That's to be
I mean,
fair.
I was laughing. It's so funny because
That
she's,
is so funny.
To listen to her just go off the wall,
'Cause
on just random person. It's like, golly, Lord.
if I get mad about somebody, like, and I get mad, she's like, don't be so over dramatic.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you wouldn't believe the way this person walked the other day. It's like, how do they walk? I mean, left, right. Should have been right, left. It's like, well, where'd you pick up their walk? It could have been any point. They could have started with the right.
That's so funny.
Not them. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, obviously now you have to hate this person. I mean, that's how
how it
marriage
works,
works.
Well, I would absolutely. I mean, if it came down to it, slaughter them.
Okay. Well, I don't
Jeez.
know that that's what we're going for.
I mean, if it had to.
no action was required. Just
Oh, okay.
Slaughter.
I mean, minimum, I would have to.
You're gonna have everyone like walking around like looking at their ankles, right? Like everyone that listens to
Who
the
has the
podcast.
skinniest ankles?
Everyone's like, "Do I have?"
It's
skinny
nobody
ankles?
that. It's
Does
nobody
Laura
that.
listen? Does Laura hate me?
I like looked at my ankles. I was like, God, they're kind of skinny.
Well, she doesn't like you for other reasons.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Your face and your
You see it?
overall. Actually, you know what? We made fun of you earlier, but
You're
it's the
right.
salt.
All right.
salt.
All right.
That's how I think Mabry would suck a penis if he was trying to save his friend's life.
Wow.
I wouldn't.
They had ranch on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, how about that, Mabry? Or blue cheese? I'm just going to be honest with you. That's what it's like when you're older. You don't know what's going to happen. It's just,
I mean, that shot off like a rocket.
yeah.
That's what she said.
The beer also exploded too.
Oh, Andrew didn't like what you did. He's gonna clean it up.
Oh God, did it stop it from recording?
Yeah, we're broken.
Oh gosh, you wiped this thing as if you were like, oh my God, it's not gonna work.
Wow. It really got out of hand. A lot of pressure.
Thanks, Andrew.
I don't know. Who knew beer salt pressurizes your beer?
Would you drink that whole thing of beer salt?
Oh, yeah.
For how much?
I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna dry you right out.
Jeremy,
I need to
so
walk around money. I mean, $50?
50?
$50, yeah.
How about $10?
No.
all right, 25.
$25.
No.
Dude, $25 take Gabby out for a McDonald's.
What?
I'm McDonald's off the dollar.
Tell you what, I'll do it,
Ronald McDonald.
but I get to order a DoorDash order off your account.
From where?
I don't know.
That could be way more than
That could
$50.
be so expensive.
If you
That's
order,
so much more than
if you order
$50.
one sandwich from Chick-fil-A, it's $50 on DoorDash.
Y'all see that Whataburger on 72 is getting close.
Dude, I might have it. Can you
Let's
get it without a
go.
bun?
What?
Can you get it
Dude, the
without a bun?
buns are so good.
I'm doing an exclusion diet. If you listen
exclusion
to
of
your
buns?
friend,
They have diet. They have
Exclude your buns.
salads and other stupid stuff.
I just want the meat, dude.
What's an exclusion?
I just want the meat in my mouth.
He just wants to. Yeah,
I didn't hear that. Was it on the last podcast?
that's what she said.
Did we talk about it before I was on the exclusion diet?
I didn't
remember.
hear that.
My stomach
Yeah.
was getting upset, and
What
so I
is an
cut
exclusion?
everything out, basically. And now I'm adding things back in slowly.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You should probably just eat vegetables, bro. I mean, I feel like this
You
would
think-
probably
you think-
get you a
Yeah.
lot better.
I'm sorry.
Squash
Your
is a
gut
win.
has a point
health
here.
and stuff,
Do you think the
like,
strongest people in history used to eat vegetables?
For
you think
sure.
Genghis Khan ate
they
vegetables?
weren't very strong? All
He
those people-
killed. What are you talking about? He killed the most people ever.
You don't have to be
did.
strong to kill people.
Yes, you do.
They've
No.
like proven that they were mainly vegetarian.
100%.
Pull that up.
Me
What
versus-
did Genghis Khan eat?
All right.
100% me versus Genghis Khan. Hand-to-hand combat. I'm killing him.
No, you would not.
100%.
No,
It
you
just
would
comes
not.
up to eats wieners.
There's no way.
Statistically, he's smaller
What
than
word?
me. Statistically.
Statistically?
Statistically. What am I saying?
Oh my god.
What?
This is stuff.
Indigenous.
Mutton and lamb, dude.
Horse meat.
Dang right.
He killed his horses.
It just says penis.
How big was Genghis Khan?
He's a big guy.
5'3".
He was not a big guy. He was not a big guy.
There's no way.
It's like he was huge. He was 5'7".
Yeah, he was exactly my size.
No,
Yeah.
I meant fat.
How tall
I think
was
he was
Genghis Khan?
fat.
How tall was Genghis Khan?
I mean,
There's not gonna be photos of him.
why would you do that? Just search how big was Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan's size.
So first off, Genghis Khan didn't eat vegetables. He ate mutton and lamb.
Yeah, he's
and
also
horse.
a serial killer.
All right,
so
they listed 3 things that he ate. He ate other things.
He's also a serial killer. So
What does it say here?
I don't.
Did you not search how tall is Genghis Khan? Did you just search?
why would you just put Genghis Khan?
Usually it's in the Google description.
The Google description. always
5'8",
put-
dude.
It's around 5'8".
5'8".
So he's not that big of a guy.
Stomping him out.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no way,
dude. Straight murder.
dude. He's
him.
killed. He's killed millions and millions of people.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they weren't
but-
me.
They were obese.
And they
Yeah,
weren't
but everyone-
and they weren't my ancestors either.
Everyone hit. Everyone
If he'd
who's
run across one of my ancestors, they'd have stomped
He
him
may
out.
have.
No,
I don't think so, no.
I wouldn't be here if he'd killed one of my ancestors.
Well, you have multiple ancestors. He could have killed. He didn't kill
I
everybody.
don't think. Hey, maybe I'm on your side.
Dude.
Yeah, he's
You would
small,
have
weak.
died.
He's like,
Dude,
mean,
I'm 5'9". I'd kill you.
I don't think
No.
Genghis Khan was like.
Never.
I'd make you gargle on your own spit, and then
Yeah, but
I would stick my finger in your
You'd
ear.
be like that real assistant. Like, get over here, Mabry.
Oh my.
And you'd have to do that. You'd have to come to me eventually. You have to engage me.
I'm never coming to you.
Oh, you'll come to me. Genghis Khan, he like
Dude, I'm
changed.
stomping out
He
Genghis
changed
Khan
the
for sure.
footprint of the world.
Who do you think the biggest villain of history? Who would be the toughest to take down? Like, have you ever seen those reels where they're like?
Well, I'll
we
tell you
went-
right now, Hitler's the easiest.
Yeah, for sure. Well, have you seen the reel where they go back in time? They're like, we're gonna kill Hitler, and they're like, man, he's tougher than we thought. He's like beating them up. They're like, I don't know. Like,
I
for
guarantee
sure,
you,
dude, Hitler would be
the easiest.
Stalin would be an easy kill. Who
Yeah.
Napoleon?
Oh, Napoleon would be.
Napoleon's easier than Hitler.
Although Napoleon knew how to sword fight a little bit. You have to get inside.
I mean, I'm straight. I mean, I didn't say it's gonna be a fair fight. He's
How
like,
tall was Napoleon? Let's take a guess.
if I'm going back in time to kill these people, it's not gonna
How
be
tall was
like-
Napoleon?
Oh,
I think 5'4". Don't bring it up yet.
5'4" is actually pretty good.
5'1".
Dang it, 5'6".
5'6".
You brought it up before. I'll guess. 5'6".
Golly.
And they said he was really short.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
5'6",
Well,
not
yeah,
that
I'm gonna be
short.
honest with you. People say the Napoleon complex. That's not that
Yeah,
short.
that's not that short.
It's not as short as I thought it was going to be, for sure.
Who are the people that came up with Napoleon complex?
George Washington was like 6'4".
Was he really?
Yeah.
It was Hitler came up with it. He's like, I'm 5'9", he's 5'6". Everyone calling me short. He's shorter.
Look at Napoleon.
6'2".
Dude,
Get out of here.
wow.
He also had syphilis. So
Back then, 6'2" was like
Pretty tall.
massive.
this is not that long ago, maybe.
Nah, I mean, yeah, heck yeah, it was. For 6'2", that was
Abraham Lincoln was
massive.
6'4". There's 3 presidents right there.
6'4", 6'2",
Yeah, but-
6'1".
But like Abraham Lincoln was known for being super tall too.
But he's not that much taller than George Washington.
But 6'4", 6'2" is like probably like 6'6",
It's 2
That's-
inches.
6'8",
How tall are you, Mabry?
6'1".
That's like
What
almost.
are you saying?
I'm saying like 6'1" today is probably like 5'8" back then. Like I would have been like 5.
This is only a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
No. It's like
Yes.
2 generations of people. 3 generations of people.
Dude, I'm like yeah, but I mean like people are getting bigger for sure. Dude, look
Yeah,
at
but it takes generations. It can't
look at the NFL. That was only like 40 years
the
ago. Look
last-
how much bigger people are. You look at the NBA.
Over the last 150 years, the average height of people has gone up 4 inches.
Thank
Nice.
you. Thank
There
you,
you go.
Andrew.
Nice, maybe.
Maybe. Thank you.
Don't do it.
Which is
Okay.
your
Eiffel
exact
Tower.
math. This is your exact
That's
math.
exact math.
That's exact math.
I was lucky, but
Now search
Or
penis
was it?
sizes. Now search penis
they've
sizes.
gotten smaller. Son of a No.
Wow. I'm shocked. So they were tall.
Shocked
It's
that
all
Mabry
the
was
crap
right.
that we eat, you know, like all the steroids they put in all the chickens and cows. that
I'm
we're
trying to
eating.
get on steroids.
Well, you are probably.
I'm trying to. I'm old
Well,
enough.
not anymore. You're eating.
I mean, I am
your
on
exclusion
steroids.
diet.
Yeah, but dude, you see how? I mean, come on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You should also see the other thing.
The other
Tumor.
It's growing rapidly now.
You turn to Caleb and it's like this.
Oh my god! It's like got a face on it. Oh, is that a tooth growing out of it?
So so wait. So we got sidetracked. So Napoleon.
Who's
Napoleon.
the toughest villain to kill back in the
The
day?
toughest has got to be Genghis Khan. He killed the most people.
I don't- but, I mean,
he didn't
he's-
like personally
Yeah,
kill.
Yes, he did.
they
He
were-
did personally kill a lot of people.
Sure.
They
he
were.
did, but
They
like-
were like, you know.
Actually,
what I'm saying?
Hitler and Stalin didn't personally kill anybody.
I mean, dude,
Yeah,
I don't care what you
except
say,
themselves.
dude. I'm whooping Genghis Khan. There's just no way that's.
He'd be on you like a spider monkey, bro.
toughest
He's
person.
obese.
He would be like, first of all, like back then, like even like in the early 1900s, like the strongest men were like our strength now. Like they were like.
Okay, this is one thing I know you can't prove.
They
This.
were-
How would you know how strong
No, like, when
they
would
were
do-
back
they
then?
would
You
do,
can't
like-
prove this.
They would do like those strongman competitions, and they're like, look at me deadlift 500
No, but you're talking about a
pounds."
technique change. This is ridiculous. You're
I'm
saying
saying
people are
they're
stronger.
little, smaller guys. They're not as big and strong.
This is, I mean, there's no way to prove this.
What are you talking about?
You can't prove it. I mean, the Knights, they could have been
I
way
just
stronger
proved
than
that-
us.
You don't think that people have grown statistically over time 4 inches that they haven't gotten stronger?
Hypothetically, the like cavemen, the closer you would get to like primitive times, they'd be stronger.
Why? They're literally feeding like
We've gotten
processed-
weaker.
They're like these chickens aren't big enough. We're gonna feed them with steroids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
now
but you could also
you're
probably make the argument that
trickling into us.
not that eating all the processed stuff has made it worse.
Yes.
I would say.
But the
like,
closer you get,
You'd have to
Go ahead,
prove that. to me.
toughest bad guy. Like you go way back.
Then-
like way before
saying
Genghis
that's
Khan.
right.
Like
Researchers
My
like
thing is,
Goliath.
Joyster
why
is the
do
ultimate
why
like
do
David and Goliath.
Joystick
Why
was
do
the
world-
original CrossFit.
Why do world records in strength always are still increasing? If we were getting weaker,
Because we just started looking at it.
Because we
Same
came
reason
up
that-
with new
same
training
reason that-
methodologies.
Yeah, that's
people
a
are
bad.
bigger and stronger though.
What's the same reason that earthquakes?
We're also
It's like
come up-
all of our data for anything is just because we started actually writing it down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that might be true. But
Like if you
still.
look at like,
I don't think Genghis Khan is the hardest person to kill.
I mean, he's
I agree.
obese.
dude,
why do you keep saying he was obese?
Why do you think Genghis Khan
killed.
is the
You
toughest
think
person to kill? There's no way
you
he's
think
gonna be hard to
he had an army.
But he also like it was in battle with them, killing the people.
I think the Black Knight.
Oh my gosh, why? Why?
I don't know
Hank
because he was actually fighting. Genghis Khan
This
was
33-year-old Joyster had a 7.72% body fat.
What did you just bring up?
This is about knights.
Why did you bring knights up?
I was talking about old people, right?
So you just like knights?
Yeah.
medieval
Thinking,
times is way after
well,
Genghis
when,
Khan.
When do you want me to
I
look
mean,
up?
medieval times probably had some tough guys. in
What are
there.
you looking up?
Strong.
No, there's no way to prove this.
Maybe he's like-
I'm saying if people are getting bigger, like you would think they're also having more muscle capacity as well.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
There you go.
Our
Why would you
civilization is like so much fatter. They're bigger.
But in a general, I mean, if people are bigger, they're
But like,
bigger in all aspects.
But like things were so much more physical. Like when you we have life easy now.
Like even in the past 50 years, would you not say? And now, granted, there's been more techniques and like you're
Spartans.
saying
That would be
but
tough
would you
to
not
beat.
say people are genetically more improved than they were? Like people are faster, people are bigger, people are stronger than they were even 50 years ago. Now, granted, there's probably some enhancement going on there.
There's also some thought behind that.
but
Until somebody does something, they don't know that people can do it. So like until the 4-minute mile was run, people didn't know they could do
well,
it.
that's my example. You have a 50-year. We've all been playing football. We've all been running track.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm sure people were running the 4
you're
minute
also
mile before we started actually recording it.
But you're also saying that like you're looking
Yeah.
at a small
Maybe.
Messengers.
a small set of people
What?
that are training to
Yeah,
do
like
something. I'm
hunters in
talking about
Africa.
people.
I'm sure as humans we're running
overall.
4 minute miles.
Like they were
How do you
for
survive?
sure
Yeah.
stronger when
But-
things were harder.
But my thing is like
As a whole.
But like it's not like okay. So if you're like doing this one thing and you train your whole life to do it,
Yes.
and you are genetically the best at it,
Yeah.
you should set the record and no one should be able to touch it.
I don't understand.
But
you're
years-
talking about just in
years
sport. You're
but
talking
year-
about just in
I mean,
sport.
that's the parameter I have to use right now. Because
I'm
you can
going to
measure
go
for
with the
physical.
Wicked Witch of the West. She probably had some really like magical powers. she's probably tough.
Can
Or
we
the,
all-
or the witch in Snow White. She was probably tough too.
Benevolent.
I mean, we had to pick up boulders and stuff.
They did too.
Who?
Old people.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
how do you know they picked up boulders?
They had to
How? Why did they have to pick up boulders?
because they were in the way.
Push them, roll them out.
They
of the
couldn't.
way.
They had to pick them up.
They're not one picking up boulders.
Jesus did that with nothing.
Well, that's Jesus.
You're
Jesus
right.
is the strongest man alive.
That's right.
He's not alive right now.
He lives in me.
That's right.
I bet he does. Is he on the job
Yeah,
site?
look,
Is he
he was
a
reborn.
drywall hanger?
Gosh.
Jesus.
Can't
All right,
find
you
anything
made something
about-
special.
I'm
in
gonna
this-
scoot. I'm gonna scoot away from you.
I can't find anything on
Forgive
here
him,
about
Jesus.
the Spartans max deadlift. So
Spartans might be tough.
Whoa.
They're not bad guys.
UFC just changed.
You don't know that they weren't bad guys.
Nate Diaz is going to fight Tony Ferguson, and Hamzat is going to fight Kevin Holland.
no.
What?
Kevin Holland.
That's who was fighting Tony Ferguson, right?
It was. Nate Diaz is going to fight Tony Ferguson. Hamza is going to fight Kevin Holland
Why?
Because they're
because they're
different weight
closer in
classes.
weights.
Kevin Holland
What
is-
did Tony Ferguson weigh in at?
They're fighting at 170.
Why does
But
Holland
Tony
have to
Ferguson
fight?
was going to fight Holland, right? Or
But
no?
why does Holland
Yeah.
have to jump up and fight?
I'm
Hamzat?
sure it was a 4-way agreement. I'm sure it was a 4-way. Because for Kevin
Dude, that
Holland,
is-
if
that is
Kevin
such-
Holland beats
That's such
Hamzat.
bull crap. They paid off. They did exactly what you said. They were like, Nate. Mike,
So what's the headliner? Nate Diaz?
For those of you listening, nobody cares about this because it's already happened. But what?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna guess Nate. I bet you they give Nate Diaz the 5-rounder.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
If they don't, like, they're the only
Yeah.
two that made weight. Yeah, Dude,
Yeah, they'll give
Hamzat-
Nate, and Nate Diaz wants
So
to fight
wait,
5 rounds.
All right, I'm going for Holland.
Ferguson made weight at 170, but he was fighting Holland at 185.
No. Holland and Ferguson were a catch weight. I may have misspoke. I think. Oh yes, I think Holland and Ferguson were 180. I think they were a catch weight.
Oh.
So Nate Diaz was probably like, "I'll fight Tony Ferguson." He's a better fight than.
He'd rather fight Nate.
I bet
or,
the UFC pushed him to
Ferguson.
fight
I bet so.
Tony
Yeah.
Ferguson. Yeah.
He'd rather fight him at 180 than
'cause-
Osman at
Well,
178.
Tony Ferguson's also not in title implications,
Yeah.
so it makes and Kevin Holland is. So if Hamzat lost to Kevin, you can still kind of push Kevin because he may be a title contender as well. So it kind of makes sense.
That's crazy. That's bull crap. They should let.
It's just regular crap.
Yeah, it is business. Because that's what the
Business,
UFC,
right?
That's what UFC is. It's
Business.
freaking
They used to be
business.
stronger back then. Now they're
right.
weaker.
That's right.
So who do we think is the toughest guy to kill?
I don't know.
I mean, basically, we're just picking dictators, right?
I mean, we're just picking like just nasty people that you can think of. Like,
And Frank.
Oh.
I feel like there's someone we're forgetting. I feel like there's someone we're forgetting. Like, there's like a. I don't know. I want to say there's like
A name on the tip of your tongue that you can't think
What about Goliath?
He said that.
Did you say that? Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe that's where I got
Well,
it.
I think David killed Goliath easily.
Are you David? You
What?
just
Are you
said you,
David?
didn't even hardly believe in Jesus.
Have you?
You said he was a.
Have you been-
I didn't say I hardly believed it.
I mean, it's.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Jeez, that's a
I
hot
mean, you better not
stance.
call Jesus a sheetrock hanger if you're gonna fight that guy.
I did say Jesus. But I mean, you think there's not a sheetrock hanger named Jesus?
I think we all agree.
I think it's
that
pronounced
Jesus
differently,
was,
but-
Jesus was brown, not white.
No, that is true.
Yeah, he didn't look like us. I'll tell you that right now.
For sure. For sure not.
Hey, everybody, I'm Jesus.
Get her done.
Woo-wee.
Roll Tide.
We're all tied.
What does that mean? You're like, you get it later.
Yeah.
You should build an ark, though.
Yeah. A few thousand years from now, y'all know Roll Tide is. Roll Tide.
You'll get it later. It'll be a
What
franchise.
language are you speaking? No queers. Jesus is just today's Alabama
It's
president.
just like, oh, no.
I'm just joking. All the people that live in Alabama.
Yeah, that's true.
But we're not.
Bible belt. I don't know. Like Goliath, I like that's a pretty good.
How tall was Goliath?
He was like my height.
Yeah. Seriously, no. People were smaller back then, man.
I would beat up somebody your height so easily.
Mine or Kayla's?
Both.
What?
If you guys even were stacked on top of each other.
You think your little jujitsu's gonna save you?
You can call it little jujitsu all you want. I'll grab a hold out wiener. You'll see what happens.
Why are you grabbing? What? Why?
It's very effective.
It sounds effective.
So you get an elbow to the top of your head.
Unless it's rock hard. Because I stay
I
hard.
prefer it better.
You grab my
Half
wiener, it'll go
curdled?
hard in seconds. Just it's like a muscle. It's like a muscle. I can flex it. Just
That'd be worse.
Prove it.
You got you got knocked out by the hammer.
It's like, no, quit making that face.
How
Quit
tall
making
was Goliath?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you. I just need to know if Google knows.
Google it.
I don't know, I think he was like 6'4".
I'm with Caleb. I think he's
7 foot.
7'10"?
I'm a liar.
How would they know this?
No, there's no way.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
that's
Wikipedia?
true.
Findings
No.
of biblical
I
era,
think
including
Caleb's right. I
Goliath's
think he's more
home
like
city.
Caleb's height.
Settlement called Gath indicated that the ancient measurements
7.8.
work out to be 2.38 meters.
Okay, maybe.
All right.
7'10" is pretty tall.
So that's a pretty tough guy to beat. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to fight a 7 foot tall guy.
That seems. I mean, yeah. What do you do? You
I
got.
can't-
Yeah, they
I'd
found
be
his
quick.
body.
They found his body?
Yeah, that happened.
Like recently.
Somewhat pretty recently.
Here he is. Oh, I tripped over. Hey.
Hold on.
How could
How did they
possibly-
know? Yeah, how did they know this Goliath?
He wore
body?
it had his shirt.
Okay,
Yeah, how did they?
I fought David and all I got was a stupid shirt.
No, they just think. So this says archaeological findings at biblical era sites, including Goliath's home, blah, blah, blah.
They know where his house was?
Yeah, they could definitely
indicate
tell
that those ancient measurements.
Where his house was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for
they
sure.
think they found him.
How would they know where his house was?
Hey, dude, all that stuff is crazy.
Get out of here.
No,
They're like,
man.
here it is right here, 2438. I can't believe it.
Yes, this was his horse and chariot.
Yeah,
That's
I guess
oh
look
my
right here.
goodness.
he had a Clydesdale because it was the only thing that could fit him.
Maybe they didn't.
My
find
question
it. Who
is,
knows?
I think that there's the ultimate like missed storyline is, did Goliath have any children? And if he did, why did they not seek revenge? Right?
On David?
Yeah. Seems like a good. We should make a movie about that.
On Goliath's children seeking revenge on David?
Yeah, sounds.
We call it G babies.
Have y'all seen the new Winnie the Pooh movie?
No.
The scary one.
The terrifying.
I didn't see it, but I saw the
called-
thing.
It's called Winnie the Pooh: Blood and Honey. And
So
I was
do you
like,
wanna
what?
hear- you wanna
I was
hear-
like, Look at this beat.
Who made it?
Do you know why this came out?
Terrifying.
Wait, do you know why this came out?
No. Why would they do this?
They lost the rights to the term Winnie the Pooh so that people can make other movies about it.
No way.
Yeah, so they made a scary movie
Dude,
about
I
it.
mean, it's terrifying.
Did you watch it?
No, I watched the preview.
Oh.
I'm not.
The
gonna
preview's
watch-
terrifying?
The preview's terrifying. It's enough for me.
Oh. Wait,
I'm
are
a
you guys
s-
are you
I'm a
guys
super-
excited about our Halloween episode this year?
Of course. I've already been
Obviously.
watching scary movies.
This is Winnie
So
the Pooh?
this is like Christopher Robin's right here.
This is Winnie the
For
Pooh?
real. Why are you laughing?
Is he a sexual predator?
It's for real, Christopher Robin's right there.
mean,
he's
I
like,
get it, but
he's
it's
like, I haven't been back to 100 Acres in a while.
He's like, here's a honey pot.
Yeah, he's like 100 Acre Woods. I haven't been back in a
The
while.
beloved childhood characters.
In the background, we can't really hear it right there. They're like, he left and abandoned them. They're like putting like a dark. He's like, I need to know what happened right now.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers.
Have been abandoned by Christopher Robin.
This is
Oh my
Dude,
god.
it is so dark.
where can I watch this?
I don't
It's not
know.
out yet, I don't think. Oh my.
Oh boy.
And
Winnie the Pooh
and they
just
have turned wild.
broke that girl's neck.
Yeah.
Huh.
And now you had the classic, teenage girls.
Let's go to the hot tub and get crazy. Let's be lesbians.
Uh-oh.
Was that Winnie the Pooh?
I mean, it could be Tigger.
Why do you think
Piglet.
Winnie the Pooh needs to wear gloves?
Is Eeyore in here?
Yeah, I was about
I
to
feel like
say.
Eeyore's the most scariest.
Yeah. So I don't really understand what's going on with their body configuration because it looks like people with masks, but I don't think it is. I think it's like them for real.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean this looks very terrifying. Oh my God. I mean a sledgehammer across the face is never good. That's Christopher Robin begging for his life as they're like ripping him apart. I mean that girl is hogtied up.
Where's Eeyore, man? I need Eeyore.
Winnie the Pooh.
Do you guys want to do a podcast thing and watch this together?
Absolutely not. I'm not watching that.
You won't watch that?
I want to sleep. Look at
It
this.
better be the middle
We
of the day.
watch it
on a
together. It'll be
Saturday.
funny.
wait,
No,
wait,
we'll do it in the middle of the day.
Maybe-
We won't
Okay,
do
yeah.
it. We,
Oh,
we
okay.
will not do it at night.
You guys don't like scary movies?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, when I was a kid, I would close my eyes.
What part of our characters think that you
Andrew, look
we
at me
would
right
like
now.
scary
Look at me
movies?
right now.
You don't like any scary
Andrew, listen to me.
movies?
When I was a kid, I would close my eyes when the lion from Wizard of Oz ran down the hill.
Oh.
That was terrifying.
Did you see they're
None-
coming? They have what Halloween the End or something like that? It's with Michael Myers.
They've been saying that for 20
my
years.
goodness, are they really making another
Yeah,
one?
They're like,
They made it.
seriously, this time, this is it.
They're like,
did a
Jamie
pre-
Lee
they
Curtis
did a-
is going to die soon, so we got to
They
really...
did a preview of it last night at the game.
Really?
During the game.
Wow.
I'll probably watch it. It's
At
good.
what game? Oh, that game.
No, I just told y'all that I watched the new Scream today.
Oh, that's
The-
right.
the
Is
newest
that-
Is that
one.
a scary movie or is it?
I mean, it's a slasher, so it is kind of scary.
Slasher mean like serial killer?
Yeah, yeah. And it's
that's a good
suspenseful.
terminology. I like that.
But it's like the writing for Scream is very like make fun of scary movie kinda, but it's still like legit. I didn't think.
I just had a great idea as you were talking.
But the new one's really
So he
good.
wasn't listening to you.
Reaching
like-
for
he's
the
like,
bar. Yeah, shut your mouth. No, this includes you because you're gonna
Oh,
you're gonna be producing it.
okay.
We need to make a scary
yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah,
We'll make a scary movie, but it'll be like a scary movie about oh dang it, dang it, Bill Cosby.
Ah.
So, so it'll be like yeah. It'll be like he'll like come up at us and be like, "You put the pill in the drink," and the girls are like, "Ah!" They're screaming, and you can be Bill Cosby.
Yeah. That's,
We'll paint you.
You're the main
No,
character.
That's a terrible idea.
I think we do it, but would we do it with Goliath's kids that are seeking revenge?
So
It's
Bill,
like a dark-
Bill Cosby drugs Goliath's kids,
I don't know about
and
that.
the Goliath's kids wake up and they're like, "I feel so dirty."
Where do you think that Goliath, if he had any kids, where do you think his ancestral line is now? And where do you think David's line is right now at this moment?
Well, David was a kid.
I mean,
he was
I
back
think-
then, but what if his like kids now are like losers on the
Losers?
side of the road? Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
I also want to put an open challenge out to Mark Zuckerberg.
I think
An open a fight?
Yeah,
Dude,
I'll-
he looked pretty
Dude, let me
quick.
tell you
quick.
something right
He was
now.
in and out.
I promise you, in an MMA fight, if it was MMA,
You don't know that. Anything could happen.
I'm telling you, if it was MMA, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
He's not lasting 30
You think
seconds.
he's going to choke you out in 30 seconds? I give you more than that. I'd give you more
The
than
only
that.
way that he could choke me out is 30 seconds is if I was accidentally masturbating and already had the rope around my neck.
Dude. Wow. I mean, that feels like a Nate Bargatze violation.
No, I didn't say any
there.
curse words.
I mean, you can't say that and like.
I said,
it paints an image. Let's ask Adam next time.
Yeah.
well, I think it's fine. There's no, Adam was dry. Sure. But I would absolutely demolish him. His training partner made him look.
Oh, for sure. There's
But-
no
but
doubt about that.
He would be
I
like,
mean, when
But he-
if
if
he
took,
millionaire,
if he took, I promise you right now, if he took one actual punch, it would, he would just fall down.
Let me,
his
let me
wrist.
say this. Like after seeing that, like this is a great example where like in the past, someone gets confrontational with you. Like if Mark Zuckerberg were to come before seeing this video, Mark Zuckerberg comes and he's confrontational. Hypothetical here, obviously this would never happen, but he's like very confrontational with me. I'd be like, hey, avoid conflict, push him away. It's a great example. You don't know what people know. Now he comes with me, I'm knocking him out quick because now he knows stuff. I need to protect myself.
Yeah.
Right? It changes the whole dynamic. Like, it like really makes you like understand like people like out there like training all this stuff. Like used to you could like dissolve a situation like by a simple like push away. Like, hey man,
Yeah.
I don't want to fight.
Well, let me
Nowadays you better just knock people out.
be
before you find
honest
out
with
what they
you.
got.
That would be like if you taught a 9-year-old girl jujitsu, like I'm still a grown man. Like Mark Zuckerberg is the strength of a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah,
Probably.
And I was watching him punch. He was like,
yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have no, like you at least have jiu-jitsu training. I have zero professional training at all, and there's no doubt in my mind I can beat Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg's not lasting. How long? Okay, how long would it take you to end a fight with Mark Zuckerberg, Andrew?
I don't know. I probably could do it.
Like how quickly you think?
I don't know. A minute?
1 minute? I'm crazy. 30. You were like, no, me though, a minute, because
Yeah, you made a good point though. Like he looks good, but like his punch is strong.
his partner was making him look good. His partner was like, watch out.
Well, obviously, we're just joking with you. I think everyone. I honestly believe everyone at this table could beat up.
I'll put a challenge out. If I beat Mark Zuckerberg, I get to own Meta.
Oh, that's
if he beats me,
I don't think he's gonna take that challenge.
if he beats me, he can have my work truck.
Do you think that he's like? What if he made that bet with you? He's like, I'm getting tired of it, man.
You mean
Like,
so?
I take.
So you
obviously
think
you would take it?
you think he's gonna take a fight that he can just like it's just like a drop in the bucket
Money wise,
Yeah, to buy your.
it's
work
about
truck.
pride, bro. I called him out.
Yeah, but he doesn't know who
You're
you
the
are.
worst.
And do you think it would take you a minute to knock Mark Zuckerberg out?
This is how Mabry would
too
finish
long-
Mark
too long?
Zuckerberg out. Have you had enough yet?
He's like, I don't know if I can last any longer.
Yeah.
He's like, what is this feeling?
I think something's gonna happen
Oh, I finished him already.
in less than a minute. If you're watching on the video, you'll know.
That's pretty great. No, yeah, I think basically I would assume it would take me probably about 3 or 4 punches to land.
I don't 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I think if he had both his hands up and you hit him full blast, you would still knock him out, or hit him hard enough
I
that
don't
he
know
would
if I'm
want to
that
continue.
How hard do you think he hits?
Not hard.
Yeah, probably not.
You ever been hit by a pillow?
Oh, like
I think it's like that. Like if you were fighting if you had like maybe a 5 or 6 year old niece, and they hit you with a pillow, I think that's what it would be like.
I'll say this: my strategy against him would be for sure to let him hit me to open up a monster boom shot, like. Just like
I think you can safely let him hit you multiple
that's what I'm
times,
saying.
yeah.
I would like bait him and
I don't
drop
think he
my
can reach my
guard.
face.
I'd drop my guard and
Yeah.
he'd be like, "I got him." And then as soon as he went with that right, I mean, I would just come
Okay,
across.
you see how he put his elbow up like that? Like he's practicing with his guy to block.
Right.
I mean, that is the slowest kick I've ever seen. He's like, meta, took you down, and I got you. Oh, a belly shot.
Should we get these gloves and these little kick guards and like do a little sparring?
We have gloves. I tried to get you guys to spar with me.
I have the gloves, but
You have. Well, I'm not letting you hit me with MMA
well,
gloves.
that's what. Why did I buy the gloves?
I bought boxing gloves.
I buy the gloves. You
I
told me
also
to
bought the
buy 'em.
focus mitts.
You did. That was fun. We did that a little bit.
Can I pick? You want me to tell you why this is so bad? He's not even ducking the right way. He just was like, oh, what? Hey. He's like, you're about to get mounted, bro.
He's like, we mount each other all the time.
He's like, how much money do you have?
He actually did surprise me though. He actually did seem a little bit more down to earth than I thought he would be in his Joe Rogan.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I actually thought he's as much crap as we're talking about him. He actually seems like a pretty interesting guy.
He bought the most, obviously, the most expensive brand name MMA shorts. That kick is terrible. I mean, just terrible.
Hey, what was the thing he kept saying? And they were acting like it was just the most normal thing. He's like, I surf and I foil.
I think a foil's a board.
What the freak?
Right? A foil's like a board.
Do you know this?
No, I don't
He was
know
like,
what
I mostly do surfing and foiling. And I was like, he keeps saying this, and Joe Rogan didn't bat an eye, and they said it 100
think-
times. And I was like, can
Andrew, if you
someone
searched-
please explain what foiling
If you searched
is?
foil board,
'Cause
I
that
think
is
it's
that must be a rich person thing.
Yeah,
'cause
that's some
I've
LA probably.
never even heard of that.
I don't think it's a
FOIL. FOIL. Foil.
As in
Foil
tinfoil.
board.
You're welcome.
It's like he's riding
Foil
around.
surfing.
Go
all
to
about the
images or
evolution of
whatever.
surf.
Yes. Yeah, there. That's exactly what I thought it
Oh,
was.
it's
That's
one
what
of
I thought it
those-
was.
Yes, it is a rich person thing. So it's like
You pump your legs to make yourself go. It's got like a wing on it.
The fin in the
It has
water.
a fin at the bottom, and it makes you
I mean,
Rise up.
I mean, what
He's.
stupid.
I feel like he's a robot because he says things that people would think were cool.
He's
I
autistic.
do surfing and foil
so.
and MMA.
Yeah,
probably
he's,
trying
probably,
to
he's
be.
probably on the spectrum.
Yeah,
for
he's
real.
autistic.
He's on the spectrum about getting that butt kicked as soon as he gets over here.
That's right.
He just figured out what
$1
his
billion.
autism is, and he does well at it.
I mean, yeah, pretty well at it.
I mean, I wish.
So you guys want to talk about? So I just watched Chris Hemsworth in the new Thor.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
you
it
just watched
Oh.
it.
I haven't
Well,
seen
we
it.
seen it
waited
yet
for it to
either.
come out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
How is it
I was
out
gonna
now?
watch it
It's
tonight
on
with
Disney
Rachel.
Plus. Yeah,
I'm gonna go watch it.
it's so dude,
I'm
it's so
watching
good.
it.
But first, the reason. Go ahead.
Don't ruin it. I'm watching.
I'm not going to ruin it. I'm going to say this: steroids. Chris Hemsworth
Dude,
is
well. First of all, CGI.
Have you-
and
have you-
steroids.
have you seen
when they
him
rip his
in-
clothes off?
he's.
Yeah.
Have you
I
seen
can't
him
believe how long
All
his
right, can we-
penis is. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, let's seriously though. Were you a little disappointed they didn't show you any?
I want to see the,
I
the
mean,
God
I-
of Thunder's. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
I mean,
little
dude,
bit.
I definitely wanted to see it. I was like, let's see some dick.
At least the shaft, right? You can't say that.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see that's fair. That's fair. I gotta finish this whole thing. I just
Yeah.
did the whole salt thing.
That's how it goes. You're gonna be so dried out tomorrow. Grant's gonna have to kiss you with a dry mouth.
Have you ever?
so.
Have you ever seen?
Oh,
Have you ever seen him in Snow White and the Huntsman?
yeah, I have. Laura,
He's like, I think that's him. Like, I mean, I thought it was a pretty good movie, but I think that's him like natural.
Yeah, bro.
him
Like
and
Thor is him like
him and
little,
Thor,
like-
Love and Thunder. I mean, dude,
Well, that
have you seen what he looks like?
Not yet.
basically imagine
I guess
me.
I have.
He's
Well, no, that's it. Yeah, just imagine me.
imagine you, but better looking and bigger and stronger.
Yikes.
I mean, a lot better looking and a lot bigger and stronger.
He is when he flexes. I mean, it's Yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
Steroids.
he looks
it's
like
CGI and steroids.
Yeah, that could be CGI.
Well, I mean, I think
It's
they need to.
100%
They needed to make a recap because like the past couple movies, he was like kind of
Fat Thor.
Fat Thor.
Yeah, Fat
yeah.
Thor.
So
Oh, hey, I mean, you know,
Andrew's like,
there were
save.
people. Have you heard the whole thing that like people were mad about them making him Fat Thor because they said that
Fat shaming.
yeah. Honestly,
Oh,
people
boy.
were saying that they're fat shaming with superheroes and stuff like that.
Oh well.
It's like
Well, no, it's funny that he's fat because
Yeah.
fat people are worthless,
yikes.
right?
I mean,
we should probably
offensive.
shouldn't say that.
Yeah, probably offensive, but
I mean,
I think-
if you're going after something,
I
you're
will
trying to achieve something.
I will say that.
I mean, it doesn't even matter if you're skinny or fat. It's whether or not you care about your health.
yeah, I will say this about
Because there are
that
plenty
Thor-
of skinny people that are
Unhealthy.
bags of crap.
What I think you're saying, Andrew, is that fat people disgust you,
No,
and you wish they were
no,
all taken to concentration camps.
no.
Oh,
Yikes!
is that not what he said?
Not what I
Don't
said
say
at all.
that.
Well, so they could focus on weight loss
I had like.
because they.
Did you go to fat camp as a kid?
Did I? I was really fat, but no, I didn't go to fat camp. I didn't go to. I was very fat.
You were really
I was really fat. Yeah. I was really fat. I should post a picture.
You should.
You should
just to somewhat justify all these comments.
Yeah. Actually, I could talk about it because I used to be fat. So
You
for
should-
those of you people that are getting
You
upset,
should post a picture of heavy Dusty, skinny Dusty,
Yeah,
my penis.
No,
and
and healthy.
and
Oh.
then now healthy
Oh,
Dusty.
gotcha.
What was the
Because
difference?
you
in
went
your
through the whole
penis
range
there,
of
you know?
range of
Like,
weight
what was
loss.
the difference in your penis? Obviously, it was
I'll be
probably-
honest with you. When you lose a lot of weight, it looks bigger.
That's right. I mean, for
It just
sure.
does.
You're like, look at this guy.
I was like, "Let's go, little buddy."
So the director of this movie,
Anyway,
to Thor's hot body.
the director of this movie, they basically fired him. They're like, with all the so the problem with this movie, in my opinion, is that, and I'm no spoiler alerts here. Christian Bale, is playing the bad guy.
What?
it's so, dude. Andrew, on the side, so they can't see it. Will you pull up Gordon Ryan? See it. They
He
can
is
see it. They can see it.
so good in this movie.
Okay,
But
there you go.
I think the problem is they just went a little too lighthearted still. Like they just keep going a little too playful. And I think the fans are kind of like, all right. So the director has been fired. They're going to make another one, but he will not be doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I agree with that.
I kind of liked it though.
I liked it
I
for
liked it,
sure.
yeah.
Don't get it's no Ragnarok.
Really?
It's no Ragnarok.
It's close.
I think
It is a
Ragnarok
good
is the
movie. It is a-
greatest Thor
I think it
movie.
goes-
It is
It might be the best Marvel.
do not get me wrong. It is a really good movie.
I think it goes Ragnarok, Love and Thunder, then the other two.
Did this
in any
director
order.
direct Ragnarok?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
People think it's too cartoony. Like it's not. It's not like as serious as the other.
You want
movies,
to
but
talk
it's great.
about?
Well,
You want to talk
Christian
about?
Bale in this movie, when you see him, he's phenomenal. He's
You want-
he's wasted in this movie.
You want to talk about a huge bust? She-Hulk. That was a.
Have you watched it?
No.
No, I
It's
haven't.
when I tell you,
Dude, I've been watching it. It's making me so mad because I'm so tired of them underplaying the Hulk. They've done it in all the Avengers movies. He is the coolest character in all of Marvel, and they keep doing this like belittling fact.
second coolest. Superman's the coolest.
For sure, there are literally comic books. There are literally comic books that show
I mean, people just like lost it.
that
Mabry's holding it in right now.
there are comic books that show like the Hulk is unstoppable, and they keep like belittling him just to make it like more entertaining for the rest. Like, hey, let's don't make this one guy like. No, he has a real issue. It's a person trapped with this hulking monster that he has to live with. But when that monster is unleashed,
He's unstoppable.
he's unstoppable.
Yeah.
That is literally there. That's
Yeah.
the catch. Here's the results. Don't downplay it. Thanos beating up the Hulk, bullcrap. They said when they did that in that first movie, I was like, "What's going on?" Then they do that whole thing where the Hulk's like can't come out of Bruce Banner, bullcrap. Like they keep doing this thing. Now She-Hulk, they're like, "Oh, look at her. She's
was-
like confined to like a normal form where she's like pretty She-Hulk
So-
and she's like controlled."
Yeah, I think that's-
bullcrap.
So people have been asking for like a updated Hulk movie for like ever, and they come up
A
with
better one.
They come, yeah,
Yes,
exactly. But they
yes.
come up with an updated Hulk movie, but it's about She-Hulk. It's like, come on.
I'll be
Like,
honest with
just
you, it's
make
pretty
the movie.
terrible.
She's literally on like the one I just watched. She's like no spoiler alerts, but she's on Tinder or whatever it is. They can't copyright.
So she's also a skank.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work well for her in her normal thing. Like so, she's like, well, let me try going on Tinder.
Please try again.
Try again on Tinder.
So she like it's not Tinder, it's whatever it is on the thing, but like it doesn't go well for her on thing. So she's like, well, let me try it with She-Hulk. And like people are like,
And a
I'll
bunch
date
of
She-Hulk.
a bunch of creeps are like,
I want to go out with a huge
Green
7 foot tall.
human.
"Is everything green?"
I'm like, so I'm sitting here watching my beloved comic book characters on Tinder dates, and I'm like,
You know what?
hey man, like
You know what part of the reason
Come
is
on.
the actor that they got to play Bruce Banner is a basically worthless wimp that
he is.
won't stand up for who the Hulk really is.
dude,
so like,
Edward Norton. Why did they not continue on that path?
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't because they used his backstory for that movie.
Dude, I mean, he
They didn't
is
use
a
Edward
great
Norton.
actor, and he's very Bruce Banner-esque.
Yeah.
Like, why not roll with that?
Okay, before we get too much into the Marvel,
Sorry, I got a little.
I said
fired
about
up there.
steroids. Gordon Ryan, he had a stomach issue. You think this guy's on steroids?
His stomach issue having a 12.
you need to pull up. You need to pull up a recent.
Yeah, can you,
Oh,
Andrew, go to
oh,
Instagram.
Oh, that's
Do you have
stomach
your
issue.
Oh, Caleb doesn't have his Instagram up. That's right.
What's the stomach issue? Because I mean, I'll take that one.
Yeah, well, he had like
I
an. Well, he
might.
said
It
he
might
had
be
an
on
actual.
Reaching for
He
the
said he
Bars.
had an actual stomach issue, and then he's like, "I'm able to eat now. I got it fixed." Just search Gordon Ryan. I got it fixed, and now I'm able to eat. And then he ballooned up from like 205 to 230, and he says he's
That's
not.
not him.
Not it.
He says he's not. He says he's not on steroids, or he makes fun of people that are on. He's a jiu-jitsu guy, but I don't know why you got to be this jacked to be a jiu-jitsu guy.
He
RYAN.
can't be flexible, can he?
No, he's not. He says he's not flexible.
I don't see him.
King Gordon. Search King Gordon. I think it's King Gordon is what it's on Instagram.
Wow.
Let me search it.
Oh, that's just Jordan.
No doubt, Chris.
Gordon Loves Jiu-Jitsu is his name on Instagram. Gordon
He made it when he was 12.
Loves Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Look at him. Look
That's
at
him?
like
He's got
yeah.
600 followers.
What? Oh wait. Gordon Loves Jiu-Jitsu.
Anyway, scroll down a
Doesn't
little
matter.
bit.
Just click on a picture of this
I mean,
guy.
is he not
he's
verified?
Clearly,
Why are we even talking about a
roided
guy
out.
that doesn't?
I'm following him. Yeah.
Blue
He has
check.
131,000 followers.
Well,
Gordon Loves Jiu-Jitsu _
I mean, he's roided out for sure.
there we go.
There you go. Okay.
All right,
He
what are we
posted
looking
a.
for?
Just scroll down until you see a picture of him flexing.
Picture of him flexing.
I don't think this is it.
It's a lot of jiu-jitsu stuff, though.
Oh boy, I'm following him. Oh, my real account. Gordon Loves Jiu-Jitsu _
Oh my
Gordon Loves
gosh.
Jiu-Jitsu. I'm sorry. God, look right there.
All right.
Look at the size of him.
Guy on the right.
He's got on the right.
Yeah, he's the guy on the right.
I mean,
Dude,
He died. Yeah.
He also dyed his facial hair and hair white. So
he's like I couldn't eat, but now I can. I'm up to 230.
dude,
when you start eating more, you gain like
dude,
body
he is
mass.
I mean, look at the
just
size of
muscle.
him, dude. X this out and go to another one. There's one that I'm thinking of that he's like.
I mean,
Massive.
him and that other guy are on steroids.
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, down one.
Down one more.
Yeah, down one more.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
Golly.
I mean, come on.
Dude, yeah. I mean, what?
He looks.
he looks like a superhero.
Dude, he looks like what Thor. Seriously,
Yeah, I mean,
he's autistic for sure when you hear him talk. But
He looks
but
like
he's
Thor, yeah.
but he. I mean, dude, is he not on steroids? Come on, people don't look like that.
nah, I mean, dude, I've been lifting weights
Yeah.
the majority.
Unless you're at the
of-
CrossFit Games or you do jiu-jitsu, you don't look like
Yeah,
that.
those are the
lifting
only two
weights.
things that you can do it free of juice, and you're good to go.
That's what people act like they have some. Well, I was gonna say people act like they have the secret sauce, but they do have the secret sauce. It is literally the secret sauce.
Talking about CrossFit, the post that you made about Morning Chalk Up posted about a bunch of CrossFit Games athletes switching from comp train to
Savage.
hard work pays off and tagging Ben Bergeron and hard work or comp train in it.
Savage.
Whew. I mean, is comp train just going to go out of business? Like they should just
Who
quit,
else do they
right?
have?
Chandler
Chandler
Smith.
Smith.
Oh, well,
Ben,
he
I mean-
didn't even make the games.
Hey, Ben Bergeron should just like
Go to a really tall structure, with the
Exactly.
rope.
You know who would be the ultimate power couple? Ben Bergeron and Jillian Michaels.
I mean, I still
Who would be on top?
I mean,
Jillian Michaels.
I think you're looking at.
I
it
mean,
the wrong
she's a
way.
lesbian, but it would be tough.
They don't have sex north to south. They're going east to west for sure.
He's taking it from her.
Somebody. I mean,
She's-
there's a
she's-
top
all right.
ish kind
She's-
of like a
swingers?
behind a big.
She's putting a strap on,
For
Oh,
sure.
wow.
and he's
Caleb can't say his travel.
Yeah, you probably can't say
Why?
strap on.
yeah, that's right.
How?
Yeah, you can't say strap on.
No.
Hold on now.
Yeah, let's
That's not a substitute for.
well, let's vote on it.
Pretty bad.
Let's vote on it. Let's vote on it. Let's vote on
Right.
it.
He could say what he said earlier, but I can't say that.
I agree. I think you should have. To
I didn't say any cuss words.
You
I didn't say any cuss
you said
words.
The whole thing about the.
I used the scientific term.
You'll enjoy that one on YouTube if you.
What's the other term for what I said?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that
What?
you could say that.
What's
but
the other term for what I said?
A phallic.
What?
I just don't think you should
mean,
say that at all.
Yeah, I think.
like I'm
Wait,
limited over here.
let's vote on it. Who thinks Caleb should drink for that?
I mean, that's not really
You should
fair.
drink. How much you got over there?
The whole thing.
You should drink that.
The whole thing, yeah.
You should drink that. Yeah, that's
The
fair.
whole thing. Yeah. That'll teach you to say strap on again.
What a man.
So let's do. So since we talked about Marvel a little bit,
Okay.
let's do a Marvel for the last little bit here. Let's do a Marvel quiz game.
Before we do that, I did have one thing I wanted to discuss.
It's only gonna take 40 minutes. Go ahead.
Probably so, actually. But so, I mean, who knows, really? But so everyone,
The Queen died.
yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
Oh, is it really?
That's exactly
Oh,
where
I
was
didn't mean to
going.
spoil it.
No, that's perfect. Though. That's so the Queen is dead. America wins. No, I'm joking. So,
We did outlive her.
I mean, we did get her, but
I thought she was a robot.
so-
kind of like Joe
so
Biden.
so Charles is next in line, right?
Yeah, he's a king now.
King, right?
Wasn't he always the king?
Did you know?
Aren't they skipping him?
He was a
King
prince.
Charles is
Prince of Wales.
How?
So,
how old is he?
he's like
70
70
something.
something.
If you dated
gotta be
fat,
so
he could die
mad.
tomorrow.
He's got to be so mad. He's
wait,
like,
I just thought of. You think there's a guy out there that dates fat chicks and he calls himself the Prince of Wales? Right?
no, he calls himself Sperm Whale.
Oh,
That's right.
whale sperm.
That's pretty good.
So
He's got whale sperm.
You just
So
got
historically,
sperm whale out.
historically, there have been two other King Charleses, and they were both terrible. But did you know that the king and queens of England get to choose their name?
Like after they become king and queen.
Yeah. Your name could be Caleb, and they're like, you're the king now. You could be like, well, I am now King.
Ding.
Yeah. I mean, you could be like, I'm King Ding.
Yeah,
I mean,
King Ding is
sure
definitely-
I'm sure there might be limitations, but yeah.
There's limitation. I'm the king.
I would
Right.
call myself.
Oh no, King Dong. Sorry.
King Dong. I
I
like
would
Kids
call
like King
myself
Kong.
King Ding.
I'd say Ling.
King Ling.
Kingaling.
Kingling.
I think King Dong is like a playoff King Kong,
But
but it's also like about a wiener. Yeah.
I get you. You knew this, huh?
King Dong.
I did.
You
Yeah.
didn't know this? See, I
So they get to pick their own name?
He gets to pick his own name. I think he's going to go with Charles.
I mean, I'm sure it's his name.
So he'd be King. Well, I mean,
Did your parents ever call you?
What's the
the
nickname for
lineage of
Charles?
it is Charles 1 and Charles 2 were bad.
Chuck.
really?
So they're pressuring him to not be Charles. They're
Did
like,
you-
It should be
they're
King
like,
Chuck.
They're like, don't be Charles. Yeah, they're like,
I didn't know
they're
that.
like, don't be Charles.
King Chuck?
He would be like,
He wants
He's
he's
You're
like,
getting that? Yeah, yeah,
he's like, I'm going to be King Charles Barkley. How about that? They're
Were
like,
there a
"No,
lot of good kings?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Mostly,
man.
most of them. Yeah, all
Mostly
good.
immoral. I'm just
Um,
throwing
How-
it out
question
there.
But how mad do you think he is? He's like, I'm 70. Is this old bag ever gonna pass away so I can become king?
How old was she?
Like
Oh, 92?
96.
96?
He was
How old was
probably
Betty White when she died?
Also
Close.
96.
Uh-uh.
Right? Somewhere.
Betty White outlived her. So if she's 96, Betty
Well,
White had to
technically,
be
Betty White
99.
didn't outlive her. He died first.
Well, I meant like age-wise. Betty White had to die when she's 99, if you're right.
Yeah, 99. You're right.
Oh, dude, she just missed it. She just missed 100.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Oh no, she
Actually,
didn't.
yeah, her birthday. Hold on, she died on the 30th.
she
Oh, dude,
Wait.
she just missed it.
Yeah,
What's
she
that
did.
picture on the
What
far
a
right?
loser.
What's What's the picture on the far right?
That's her husband.
That's her
Her
husband.
husband was.
Just kidding. I don't
Oh,
I mean, it looks like it. That's what the picture looks like.
What is that picture?
what is that picture for real, Andrew?
I don't know.
All right.
Is that Clyde Drexler?
Let's don't.
It's the mailman.
Don Cheadle.
Oh. Well, I mean, obviously.
Anyways.
Oh,
Let's move on. Move on.
yeah, from the TV show, though. That's
Yeah.
why he's there.
Okay.
Move on. Everybody move on.
So, yeah. So, what would your king name be?
I just told you, King Dong.
King Dong, no, for real.
That's a great name because you
For real. You're
Okay,
now
then
the
King
king
Kong.
of England. You're king of England. What's your
King
king name?
Kong.
I couldn't go with King Mabry. I'm terrible. Everybody be mispronouncing it, misspelling it. It's terrible. What'd you go with,
I don't
Andrew?
know.
Andrew might give me a real one. Caleb, what do you go with? Caleb would not be a bad one. King Caleb. Yeah, I like that.
Caleb.
King Hitler.
Be bad.
Adolf.
You gotta
Would be
drink
good.
for that. It's offensive.
Yeah.
King Adolf might not be so bad.
I don't think so.
You put what are you doing over there?
He put so much in
You
there.
got it on your
This is
you,
the new one.
you got it on your phone. But what are you doing?
You just noticed that?
You got that salt everywhere, dude.
It's all right.
Oh my goodness.
Is it? Don't
Be all
stick your thumb in it yet.
That's right. I'm gonna let it settle.
Okay.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
King.
what- I know. I was trying to think about that.
I think I would be Ealing. Ealing.
King-a-ling.
All right. Maybe we should just go to the
Mine
Marvel
would,
trivia.
mine would be king size.
All right. Let's go to the Marvel trivia. Anyway, that was a.
This is our new king-sized condom. Andrew's like, "What's up, everybody?
Could you imagine?
Y'all like to rock climb, bro?"
What would be the best thing ever if they're like, all right, Charles is dead. Who's next in line? And they're like, we don't even know. And they got it's an American, like
Just some guy.
It's Mabry Cook in Alabama.
King
And they're
Cook?
like- and no, I'm just saying, like, could you imagine? They like get me up. They're like, woo, let's go England.
It'd be
Didn't
like
know.
Ted Lasso for the
Didn't know about it. Turns
You
out
should be like,
Who has the best hot chicken sandwiches?
When does football start? Yeah. It's
like-
football. Soccer.
when's the NFL coming to London? Y'all don't act like y'all aren't excited about it. Let's go.
We need to get some football teams going. They're like, we have plenty of football teams. You're like, not that one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real football.
American
Yeah.
football. Y'all about to learn something today.
you should be King Richard.
That's right.
Nice. That's good.
Caleb, that's the answer.
Because you could be
We're all-
King D.
King
King
D.
King D. Actually, King D. That's what I would be.
Plus, then you can train some really good tennis players.
Oh my gosh. The movie with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Train.
Oh, Pursuit of
father.
Happiness.
Nope.
That's right.
iRobot.
Yep.
His big break.
1992.
His big break.
His big break. Hi, robot.
My favorite thing is on Monday when Spinner texts me why Andrew's an idiot. Although this week he agreed with you. Oh, I don't know if he wants me to say this on the podcast. So Spinner didn't tell me this. Somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, I agree with Andrew. Sometimes I sit down when I pee at night so I don't pee all over the toilet seat." So there you go.
Yeah, it's called courteous.
Well, that person.
Who is-
that person
I don't know.
and you are weird. That's nonsense.
Although he
What
didn't- he
what
does
is
not-
easier than just standing and whipping it
He
out
does
and
not
peeing?
sit down in the urinal like you do.
Well, tell him.
Or in the
he's-
desert.
I wasn't here for this.
Tell him
Let's
he
dive
needs to
into this
try
a
it.
little bit. What is easier than just standing there, whipping it out, and peeing? I don't understand why you need
No,
to
no,
sit
no.
down.
I didn't even really say it. I
You
don't give
pull
a
it out
crap
the
about
bottom of your
clean.
shorts.
That's dang right you do.
No, no, you don't.
I pull out the back.
The back?
I stand facing away from the urinal, and I pull out the back.
I was holding.
There's a zipper in the
Odin.
back. I unzip it.
I was holding Odin one time. Walked to a urinal at some function or whatever. Pulled it out the side of my leg. Had like comfortable shorts on. Had my compression shorts. Pulled it out. Peed. Normal situation. And the guy was like, "How'd you just pee right there?" He's like, "You didn't even pull your pants down."
That's
I
what
was
the guy asked you?
like, Swear to goodness, in the bathroom. Immediately I said, "That's a weird question to ask someone in the bathroom." I was like, "But I pulled it out the side of my pants leg," and he was like, "Oh," he's like, "That's pretty nifty," and just walked away. I was like, "What a weird freaking guy."
I don't think that's weird at all. But the guy just wanted to know.
Why is he watching me pee?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why is he watching?
he watching me pee?
I'm not watching anyone
Why
pee in
is
the
he
bathroom.
watching me pee?
Look,
Edge is like, listen, you sit down when you pee, you watch other people pee.
you're staring at
You
the wall.
sit-
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Listen.
No,
You're
he
at
was
the
not
urinal.
beside me.
Look, I don't
I
care
go
how-
to wash my hands.
He was
He's
behind
at-
him.
He's at the sinks waiting for me to ask me.
Hey, man, where's your penis coming out?
He's not.
Y'all were
He's
never-
not washing
y'all were
his
never
hands.
at the
He's sitting there
urinal
waiting.
We were
like-
never beside each other.
Oh,
at
that's-
urinals.
yeah,
he
that's
was
weird.
at the sinks when I got there, and it was like, "How'd you just pee right there?" And
Yeah,
I was
that's-
like,
He's like,
"Where
"Where
did
did
you
you
pull your
come
pants down?"
from?
I said, "That's a weird question to ask someone."
That's
Stop
he's
looking
I
at-
saw
Stop
it
looking
on
at
my
my son.
phone. I saw it on
Yeah.
my phone that you
He's like,
peed
"Look at this
different
replay
at this
real
urinal.
Like,
He
first
said,
of
I think
all-
I can see the head right here. Is this worth it?
First of all, get my kid off your phone. I don't like that. But anyway.
Okay, that's fair. I thought it was like he was standing next to you.
I mean, even if he was standing next to you, is that not worse?
I mean, no. If you're staring at the wall, you got peripheral. You know.
What do you
How
have?
can he tell? How can he tell? I
But
didn't
what if
pull
you
out
have
my-
Peripheral?
were there?
How would he know
hey,
that I didn't
hey,
pull my
were
pants
there dividers?
Yeah.
So,
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure it was an airport situation. Almost positive now.
so maybe it was in the bathroom
And
on the
air-
plane,
No.
and the guy was like, "Hey, man."
He's like, he's like, look, I got it right here. He says-
He's like, you were in that tiny one with that man.
It's the
Sounds like
pilot.
your fault,
It's the
man.
pilot. The pilot's like, "Hey, man,
I'll watch everyone peeing.
Yeah.
There will be no Terrys on this plane.
it's on my screen right here." Yes.
He's like,
No
you
tears.
wouldn't believe how many people have sex in this bathroom. He's like,
no Terrys
I
on
really
this
didn't
plane.
want to know that.
Are you,
Me,
Are you-
bro.
what are you saying?
Are you Terrys?
Terry's.
Abbreviating Terrys.
Ah, okay.
No, I'm
Bunch of
with you.
Terrys.
You don't want to drag some clowns. You know that video?
Key and Bill. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well,
All right, let's do some
it.
Marvel
yeah,
trivia.
let's do just a couple minutes. This will be fun.
Terry's. I got you.
Go ahead.
That's good.
All right. Let's hear everybody's.
You can't really.
Go ahead, Mabry.
You know, you want to hear mine?
Yeah, go ahead. That's Mabry's.
Back, baby.
Caleb. Oh, Andrew. Aries.
I mean, you're gonna want to change that.
I know.
Caleb's is the cow.
What should I do?
Do Leroy Jenkins. So it's super confusing.
Jenkins Leroy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Very good.
Okay.
That works.
All right, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm gonna start off an easy one.
It's Marvel.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Mabry,
Yeah.
answer.
He's already out there.
I'm gonna guess
when you're early
Wolverine.
buzz.
Nope, incorrect.
Like, son of
Who
a
is
gun.
Tony Stark's father?
Mr. Stark Sr.
Well, Mr. Stark Sr. would imply they had the same name.
What is his father's name? That's a good question.
Yes, Caleb.
Isn't it Robert Stark?
I literally had that
You're
in
thinking
my
of
mind.
Game of Thrones, Rob Stark. That's what
Is that what it is?
Okay.
I was just thinking about it.
Moving on. It was Howard Stark.
Ah, darn it.
I did the same thing, Caleb. I was like, oh my gosh.
Let's get a little-
I hate that Rob Stark just popped in my head because I know that's not right.
Let's get a little harder. That's what she said.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean that's not.
What
we
does
should've
SHIELD stand for?
got- Oh my gosh, Coulson says it when they first meet. It's like
Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics
There's an
Division.
H.
I wouldn't have
forgot
gotten
the
that.
H.
I'm good.
You forgot the H in SHIELD?
I went right to SE. I was like, S?
Strategic. You went right to the E, too.
did,
You
I did.
skipped the I. So you skipped the. You skipped
He's like
skipped
secret
the-
defense.
So you went. I forgot about the H, went right to the E. Don't worry about the I.
You said it. I was
Blow
like,
past that L.
You said it at first. I was like, shield is a
Shield.
4-letter word.
Yes, you thought it was shed. Shelled. Shelled.
Yeah,
It's a C.
said. You forgot the H. I forgot. You forgot the H.
Yeah, I went right to the E. I before E, except after C.
But on weekends and holidays, they don't throw them.
What type of doctor was Doctor Strange? Definitely not you.
I think it was him.
Andrew?
He was a neurologist.
No.
Mabry, do you have a rebuttal?
No.
I'm going to give it to you. It was neurosurgeon.
I was going to say that's not right.
I was gonna say neurosurgeon, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's neuro.
He was a surgeon.
What's the difference between a neurologist and
A neurologist doesn't perform surgery.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The neurosurgeon.
That's
I think I forgot about the surgeon word.
That's crazy. When he said that, I was like, oh no.
Because
Wait.
the big thing was whenever he had the accident,
Yeah, I mean,
his
I knew he
hands
was
could-
doing surgery.
neurologist.
All right.
But I just-
Captain
But
America.
you didn't say surgery.
Well, I didn't know. Like, I thought neurologist meant you.
They may, I mean, some neurologists may perform surgery.
Yeah, I mean, but a neurologist. Not all neurologists
Like
are
a neurosurgeon.
surgeons.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
But all
But I'm
surgeons are
taking the-
neurologists.
Yeah, I should take the point.
Not
though.
all surgeons.
All of them.
Yeah. I'll take the point though. It
Yeah,
works.
you'll get the point.
Half one. Yeah.
What, Captain America's shield and Bucky's arm are made of what?
Vibranium.
It's incorrect.
What?
It's iron.
Like nickel, actually. It's a cheaper product. I mean,
Copper.
All right.
I didn't say in real. It's like in real life where they made up. Maybe vibranium's not a real material.
Like they're made of aluminum.
Okay, let's see who the real fans are. Who was able to pick up Thor's hammer in Endgame?
Yeah.
That's easy.
Maybe got that.
That's easy. Are we keeping track here? On
Yeah,
points,
2-1.
or- All right.
2-1.
Are we keeping track?
I'm keeping track.
Oh,
We're not going to play for that long.
That
In
was
what
the
movie did
greatest.
In what movie did Spider-Man make his first appearance in the MCU?
Civil War Avengers.
nice.
It's
Avengers.
Captain America Civil War.
Oh, you idiot!
But I'll give it to you. You said
I'll take half that.
you said Civil War. Why?
Yep. Maybe and I will take half that point. Andrew doesn't get any of it.
Me and Cable split that one since he obviously didn't know it.
How many? Hawkeye has how many children?
2. A daughter and a son.
Incorrect. This says 3.
Does he have a baby?
I was gonna say 3.
Oh, well then you get the point. Congratulations.
No, I don't get a
Does
point
he
for
have
that.
3?
Yeah,
Oh crap!
there's a baby, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
it's a
right.
baby.
There's
He's
two
got
boys.
the daughter, the son. The daughter's the oldest, the son, and then the baby.
I honestly don't know what.
Okay,
the baby
you ready?
is.
Ready?
So it's
1, 1, 2.
No, I have 2. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, he
got
did
Oh
get
yeah,
I have
2,
0.
2, 1.
Actually, it's
I have 0. I
Actually,
said
it's
after you
1 and
said
a
it.
half, 2 and a half. And 1, 'cause
Okay.
Me and Caleb split that one.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Nick Fury wears an eye patch over which eye?
Oh, that's a 50-50.
His right eye.
Incorrect.
I beat you on the second one. His left eye. His third eye.
His penis.
Oh, I'm not sure you can say penis.
Here, watch
He
out.
can.
We
That's
went over
it's
this.
anatomical. 3, 2, 1.
Bradley Cooper is the voice of which MCU character?
Rocket.
I mean, he's got more than that. Rocket.
What?
That's not his full name. It's Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket? Is it really?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
That seems offensive. He doesn't even know he's a raccoon.
He's not a rodent.
A raccoon? I don't like how we're saying it. A raccoon?
He said it first. He doesn't even know.
Wanda and her brother, Pietro, are from where?
Russia.
He doesn't have it.
Come on.
That's not it.
Come on. Come on.
It's like Russia.
Go ahead.
I thought you were gonna ask what their last
He
names
buzzed
are.
in.
Oh, I thought you buzzed in.
No, I didn't buzz in.
buzz in at all?
I didn't buzz in at all.
Oh, I thought I heard the cow.
They are from the. I thought you were gonna
isn't
get
it-
a last name. I was doing.
I'm the closest with
Roman
Russia.
Isn't it Hungary?
No, it's
It's a specific place.
yeah.
Uzbekistan.
No, come on. It's the tragedy of
Lithuania.
it's something like that.
Ukraine.
Hold on, y'all are messing me up. I can't.
that's fine.
I
We'll
don't
keep
know.
Soviet Union.
No, it is. I mean, it's definitely. It's
Russia.
I don't know.
What is it?
Sokovia.
Sokovia.
Yeah.
The Sokovia Accords.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
bro.
right.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's the whole second Infinity War.
Who was responsible
Worst one. I didn't mean to press it.
for King T'Challa's death?
It was the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it is. But
Bucky?
wasn't he like?
Zemo.
Huh?
This is what this says. Zemo.
Yeah, I was about to say because like he was not himself.
Well, what does that mean? He's the one that did
They
it.
said they like
Possessed.
did a click inside
Yeah.
his head, but he's saying
You
the
reckon
root of
Zemo?
it. You're saying the person that actually committed the.
Right.
Zemo
So
is
I
responsible.
think,
So maybe
I think
it's
we'll
a
just
point.
say that nobody. Got
Oh, no,
that.
I'm wrong. I'm thinking of a different incident. Zemo is the guy that, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that,
right.
that did that thing.
Wait,
He's-
which
he's the-
incident? Is it, what king are we talking about then?
The king of Wakanda.
Yeah, he dies in the.
Do you know
the
Zemo
press conference? Right.
But Zemo is the guy that fights Captain America later with the mechanical like punch. He's like a regular. I'm trying to think of a movie he's in. He's like the actor.
That's right.
He's like in
Yeah.
fighting movies sometimes.
That's not Zemo.
Yeah,
I know
it
you're
is.
We pull up Zemo Marvel. Zemo Marvel.
I can't think of a movie he's in.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, this is Zemo.
Yeah, that's Zemo.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's
he
the guy.
didn't. He wasn't there. Oh, there's okay.
They're saying he like possessed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess is true.
Yeah. Okay. So no one gets that. That guy was. That was a good little trick he did.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
How many Infinity Stones are there?
6.
6 is correct. There are 6 Infinity Stones.
I tried to throw him off. I went 5. Tried to throw him off.
Little score check. 3-3.
3, 3, 1.
I got nothing.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not very quick.
Pepper Potts is allergic to what?
Cats.
Not why would you say cats?
Be cat.
You're just gonna guess cats.
What is she allergic to?
I guess again.
I feel like it's important, right?
I guess again.
No.
It's a type of flower. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Because he bought flowers for her, and she had an allergic reaction. She's like, "Yeah, I'm allergic to them. Thank you for buying them."
Strawberries.
Strawberry?
Yep, that's
Oh
it.
yeah,
We
I do
nailed it.
remember that actually.
Crushed it. Flowers nailed it. Yep, strawberry flowers.
That's in the first movie.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not. It's in the second.
What
movie.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
what name is
Yeah,
the
you're right,
helpful
actually.
AI that replaced Jarvis?
Oh, Saturday.
Nope.
What?
It's not.
Dang it.
I'm on.
Is it Janice?
Can I
It's
go
a
again?
female name.
No.
Come on,
It
let
is
me
a
get
female
another
name.
guess.
Is it Rebecca?
Can I get another guess?
Come on. But it doesn't count for points.
Oh, Friday.
Yes.
Come on, give it to me.
No.
Give me a half a point.
No.
I missed the day. It's a freaking day.
Yeah. No. No.
As soon as I said,
Did you say Tuesday?
I said Saturday. Dang it.
It's all right.
Friday. Son of a gun. So you're not going to give me.
No, I'm not going
I'm glad
to.
you- I'm
I'm
glad you
definitely
just-
not going to.
I'm glad you closed your throat right into the mouth. Or
Oh, sorry. I want to get a good one here for the last couple.
Saturday, Friday.
What city do Hawkeye and Black Widow often reminisce about?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You remember
Say
that
it- say the-
time?
Yeah, remember that time
Oh
in-
my god, they talk about it too much.
Black Eye. Black Eye.
Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Oh my goodness.
Black Eye and Hawk Widow.
I'm gonna say Berlin, Germany.
No.
Is it a real place?
Yes.
They just.
Argentina.
No.
That's a country.
That's not it. It's like a cold place.
A country's a place.
It is a country. Is a
Oh, it
place.
didn't say city.
A country is a place. I don't know. Did it? It does say so. Idiot.
I couldn't remember. I'm sorry. Do you know the answer?
Yeah.
Then
Amsterdam.
Budapest.
Ah,
hey,
Budapest.
Yeah.
Budapest.
1 point, Caleb.
Nailed it.
nice,
I
nice.
knew it was a B.
Well,
I said
played.
Berlin.
I mean, you're
Pretty
the
close.
closest. You're the closest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does Mad Titan sacrifice to acquire the Soul Stone?
Gamora,
Who is his?
daughter. What?
Sex slave.
I mean, I was gonna say daughter,
Really is not.
right? I mean,
Foster daughter.
like you can't like kill someone's parents.
Actually, you
and
know
take
what?
them
Adopted
in.
daughter.
Your daughter. It's like what do you call that person?
A kidnapped.
Yeah, I was gonna say like kidnapped
What-
victim. I mean, I don't know.
What species does Loki discover he is?
I can tell you.
Frost giant?
That is correct.
Nice.
Mabry's really taking this off.
That's 5 now.
Yeah.
It's gonna go downhill from here.
It's going to go downhill from here. What is the name of Black Panther's sister?
Oof, the little techie girl.
Little tech girl.
Oh man, yikes! Oh, I don't know what his mother's name is.
Lydia.
Yep, that's it. Nice guess, dude. It's not.
You're gonna say it. I know it.
You ready?
Yeah,
Yeah, Andrew
Surrey.
knows it.
Surrey.
Sorry.
Yeah. Andrew knew that.
I like her
Yeah,
character.
that's
Too,
right. Yeah, I do
though.
too.
I really like her character too.
I don't.
I hate that.
I wish she was never in it.
Who provides the voice of Baby Groot? Or
Dude, that was me, and you know
It was.
Vin Diesel.
And he got paid so much money.
Dude, he literally they show clips of him just making money, and he's like, "I am Groot." Like, what?
This is the last question.
He's the voice of something else too, and it's like it would blow your mind.
Really?
Yeah, I forget what it is.
It's Utopia.
Google it. Wow.
This is the last one. And this is going to be, everybody's going to get a guess. So don't worry about your buzzers.
Okay.
Scores have been wiped clean.
I mean, I clearly won this.
Scores have been wiped clean.
Oh my gosh.
Whoever's closest wins the day.
All right.
As of 2009, how many comics has Marvel released?
Oh my god.
As of 2009,
wait,
please.
What are you
Closest.
asking here?
Wait,
how
like-
many volumes
Yeah.
or how many like?
How many comics?
Like issues or like copies of issues? Like
No. I'm saying like how many like volumes or issues or how many like types of like comic series. You know what I mean?
I don't think you know
Like
what you're asking.
like Hulk, Captain America. Like those are 1, 2. Or are we talking like there's 50 in Hulk or there's 100 and?
I think
No,
that's still the same thing.
no.
No.
I think like no.
He's saying
like,
comic books.
So here's a title. The Avengers
Not
versus
copies-
Ultron.
not copies
and
of
then
it.
all the
Not
no
copies. of it.
copies, just
Not
that
copies.
one issue.
Yeah, because they probably make hundreds of thousands of copies.
The word you're
of
looking
it.
for
Yeah.
is issue.
Okay, so but like okay.
Yeah, so Hulk has different
Since
issues.
2009?
Iron Man has different
Like if
issues.
you had Hulk #1 and they made 500,000 of them,
No, I'm not
you're
talking
not
about
trying to
that,
guess
obviously.
that. What are you not?
Can I use my calculator?
I'm saying like are we counting basically superheroes or any crossover?
you have to know. It's Marvel. It's all Marvel.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Yeah. How many comics has Marvel released as of 2009?
All right, I'm gonna try to do my best.
Yes, but text me individually because we're not going to do this one over thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. You have. I'm going to keep talking about something that's unimportant to you guys.
Gosh, this is tough.
Oh boy, this is tough. I mean, it's one number.
We're texting you?
Yeah, text me, please. Personally, not in the group so they can see it. Caleb says 15. Spider-Man 1 through 15.
Andrew.
why would you text in the
Andrew.
group,
Come
bro?
on, man.
I mean, dude, you literally like.
Oops.
It was a trick.
Okay. Caleb, just waiting on you.
That was a trick.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, this is so funny because, I mean,
Because no one's close or the person that shouldn't
I mean,
be close.
somebody is close, but I mean, closer than the others. But I mean, dude, is that your guess, Andrew?
No. Should it be?
I'm
It
asking you
is
to
his
guess.
guess. He sent it. Yes.
Yeah, he
It's
sent it.
No,
It's
no,
too
you're
late.
like,
No.
No,
Let me,
no.
I gotta have to do some math here.
That's my guess.
On who's closer?
Yeah.
Because none of us are close.
Okay, so the correct answer is 32,000.
Oh, okay.
No, so I'm not even
What
close.
did you get?
He said 235, but you said 144,000.
So I'm the closest.
No, wait, I don't think
He
you
said
are.
200,000.
I just sent
Yeah,
17,000.
you're off.
What did you say?
What?
I just sent you 17,000.
I just got it just now.
No, you said 200.
I just got it right
did
now.
you say?
I just got it right
I don't
now.
have the phone in my hand.
What did you say?
He said 235.
Like,
But you're off by 100,000.
Oh,
he's
just
off by
235, not 1,000. Just I'm sorry. I see.
Caleb. Yeah,
Caleb's closest.
Caleb's closer than you for sure. You were 100 and some
I
thousand
see
off.
that now.
Yeah.
I thought he said when you said 235. I thought you meant
When you were like,
1,000.
no, I'm closer. I was like, no, 235. He's only 30,000 off, and you're.
yeah, you win then.
No, my real guess was 17,000.
Dude, you don't get to submit.
No,
two
you don't get to
guesses.
submit.
The first one was a prank.
Oh,
I sent it to everybody.
Unacceptable.
And
was
it
the
worked
one- you
clearly.
didn't follow the
You went
rules.
way high.
Listen, Shmaya, you don't get to
See,
not weigh
that's what
in
happened. I went,
correctly.
oops, I sent it to the group, and then you went way high. That's what I did that
I'd
on
already,
purpose.
I'd already sent mine.
All right, Andrew, if you'll win if you can answer this question.
All right, let's do it.
What is the only Marvel film not to have a post-credit scene?
Ooh, hold on. Ant-Man.
I think you're gonna win this.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man? It's not Ant-Man.
Hey, can I guess?
Yeah.
Thor: Dark World.
No. Avengers Endgame. Caleb, do you want to make a guess?
Oh, I guess
Avengers
it was-
Endgame.
It is. Well, you already won anyway, so it didn't matter.
Caleb did win.
Nice job on 235. Doesn't it feel dirty that Caleb won with that number? Like, it feels dirty,
I
right?
thought you were guessing. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah.
I mean, it feels dirty because you guessed in the thousands, and Caleb was like, I don't know, like 50?
So it was only 32,000.
32,000.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was great.
That was good.
Good job, Caleb.
I mean,
Dark
some
horse.
some people know more than others.
It is true.
That is right.
Mabry just had a slight lead over everybody, and then and then when it was bonus round, he couldn't pull it together.
Couldn't pull it together.
What math were you doing over there?
So what I did was
I feel like he was just adding any numbers together. Didn't even matter. It's like 50,000 plus.
400 in there. and I did
Whenever
times
Mabry,
400.
was like, "Can I use a calculator?" I was like, "You can get a calculator for."
So-
I mean, just round it, dude. I mean, what are you talking about? What are you doing?
So what I did was I went off the top of my head. I was like, there's probably at least 100 to 150 characters out there.
Oh my
Like,
god!
so I was like, let's go high number. I was like 150, and then I was like, all right, in a typical series, there's like 400 to 500 like issues of it. So I was like, all right, 150 times 400 is 60,000. I was like, that's too little. I was like,
it's
I was like,
So you said let's triple it.
I was like, man, I don't like that at all. I'm not thinking of everything. There's got to be more. I was like,
So to be clear, you use your calculator,
yeah,
but then just guess the number.
And then I was like,
You use the calculator to do pretty good math.
But
yeah, actually, I would have won if I just stuck with my math. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to double it. And I was like, oof, I hate 120. And I was like, I like 44. So I was like, I'm going to go 144.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That was it.
So that calculator had nothing to do with the number you came up with.
Well, at first, but I didn't like the number I came up with. So I was like, I'm forgetting that. Yeah. I
How'd
was
you
like,
do in math class?
I got the number. I didn't like the way it looked. And I was like, it can't be 60,000.
So then you were like,
way more.
so then you were like, let's double it. You're like, oh, but you know what? Let's just add 14,000 to that.
That's exactly what I did. Yep. Because I was like, man.
That is nonsense. I don't even. That is so frustrating.
I agree.
You-
Especially to find out that the actual answer was actually
Well, you
half,
looked at me.
Half of
you
what
looked
I
at me
was-
and said,
my
"Can I
first-
use a calculator?" And
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
know.
oh, "Why would you use a calculator?" I guess.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
then you were like, you know
really?
what? An uneducated guess is way better than an educated one.
Yeah, yeah. Looking back, you know, you want me to frustrate you even more? Hey,
Yeah.
I was like, man, the Hulk collection goes to like 400, but it's pretty big. So I was like, how much I should go? 100 times 300. It'd be 30,000. But I was like, there's no way that's right.
So you would have been almost spot on.
I mean,
If you had said 30
literally the first two numbers I thought of were 300 issues to a character, and I was like, "There's probably 100 characters." And then I
You were
was
almost
like,
dead on.
I mean, almost just dead on. And then I was like, "There's got to be more characters."
We should
And I was
probably
like-
times
and
that.
I was like, "I know I've seen more issues." Did that math, and I was like, "Double it." I was like, "I'm not thinking of it." I was
Should
like,
I
"No,
should I almost triple this number?
You want to know how I came up with my number?
Yeah, sure.
Dusty said, wait on you, Caleb. And I said, all right, 2, 3, skip the 4, 5.
Dude, science. That's about how you got your
That's
number.
like- I mean, honestly, it's no better or worse than what I did.
No better or
Yeah, no better or worse.
Also,
than
was it a thing like you forgot the 4, like Andrew forgot the I?
yeah.
It's like 2, 3, 5, right? I mean, right?
But Caleb won
1,
the day.
2, 3, 5. You got it.
Caleb
Counting.
won the day.
Good job, Caleb.
30,000. I mean, that's a lot, though, right?
32,000.
32,000. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Well, I guess that we should just stop
Yeah, we should
today.
stop
Let's
calling.
just call it a day.
Let's just call it a day.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yes.
Until next time.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Andrew.